name it generated for me.
Man, you could choose your fucking name though.
No, like I was struggling for like a stage name. I was like, fuck, I'll put my name in a generator, see what happens. I
Right.
got that.
You
Like
could
I pressed it 10 times, and that was the best one.
you could have just done like a parody instead of like Billy Idol, like Jimmy Idol or some shit. It's not a huge deal. Ace Berry.
Spoilers.
I mean, you guys, alright. Uh, you guys are gonna be like an established group. I don't know what to call you. A party?
A gang. It's
Gang.
Cyberpunk.
You guys
Yeah.
could be a gang, like a starting out gang. My sense was you guys are fairly new to Night City, and you stay. If you look, I'll bring you over to the player map. You stay here, which is the map of Night City, and you guys stay in the downtown area, old downtown. Uh, I assumed you guys had like a gang hideout. In my mind that's canon, but it's up to you guys if you think that's okay or what.
I
In the
prefer living in the
treehouse.
street.
Like
No.
you don't have to stay there. Like you don't have to. Obviously, maybe it's just a place where you do your business. Either way, it's a shithole. So it's up to you guys if you stay there or what. But Old Downtown is like the legacy part of the city. It's basically like the architecture and stuff isn't super cyberpunky is what I'm saying. Like they still have some of the old buildings, you know, made out of brick and whatever, but obviously with like big neon signs and shit tacked on and all that stuff. But for the most part, like the architecture's old school, like California, Los Angeles style. I won't go through each of the districts, but that's the main one. You can imagine what most of them are like. But all in all, Old Downtown's a bit of a shithole. Hence why you guys live there, because you're starting from the bottom. But I think, yeah, everyone's in. So I'll slam on the mad playlist. Oh yeah, Craig. You might
Yeah.
want to turn down Fredbolt when I invite him in. It's up to you. You can mute him completely, or you can have him like low volume. But I recommend like 2% ish, because for most people it's pretty loud, but it depends.
Yeah.
Just before I blast your ears. Oh shit. Alright. So getting into it, do you guys have any questions first? I'm sure Craig has like a million
I've got loads of
questions.
So I'll wait till,
Yeah, yeah.
I'll wait till it comes up.
Any pressing ones that need to be addressed?
No, I think I'll follow. I
Yeah,
can follow.
sure. Basically,
I'll try.
yeah, it's, you know, a lot of people fall into the trap of playing it like a video game, but it's not really like that. You kind of act out your character and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically the whole point of it. But let's see. Yeah, so just to, like, I've already established where you guys hang out. In terms of establishing how you guys are together, Lyle's character, I should say, and Shava's character already knew each other for some years. They've been friends from the combat zone, and they have their own little story. The way it's gonna work, in terms of the other two, Craig and Andrew's character, for the sake of this, we'll just say you guys met at your local dive bar some time ago, not too long ago, because I'll say that for the most part all of you are fairly new residents of Night City, but like for Kent, I'll start using your characters' names. Kent and Ace, you guys all probably met at your local dive bar known as Skinny's. Probably your favorite or only place to really go for a decent drink, and also where Ace is kind of like a resident musician there, and he gets his gigs there, and dotted all over the place. But that's like his main, I guess, his main gig. Since we haven't established too much, it doesn't matter all that much. But the way it's gonna work is I'm gonna sort of come in with a like scene, and I'll give you guys a chance to introduce, like I'll introduce your character by name. I'll give you guys a chance to describe how they look and appearances, like their faces and what they're wearing and what weapons and armor they've got on them at the moment, and also give out some info on your character, but like only what the others would probably know by now, which will say you guys have been doing like small time jobs in the city for about, I don't know, like a month or two or something. Not too long. So there's still probably some distrust between you guys, but you're getting there. So anyway, we'll get into it. And this map's pretty irrelevant, so I'll dive you guys back over to the flavor screen and turn down Fred Boat because it's too loud for me. Well, he's on 1%, but I guess I'll deal with it. So, get my notes up. Alright, so this is what we all see. A shifty group of figures in one of the many dark alleys of downtown Night City. An everyday weapons deal is going down for some ID-free small caliber firearms. Everyone on edge. These things can go south in the blink of an eye. 4 figures on the outer side of the alley make their way deeper in to meet the other 4 figures in the centre. Hopefully no one has an itchy trigger finger. And then, like, for the sake of cinematography, the camera zooms in as you guys are walking forward. And you guys are making your way into the centre of this alleyway. And the first person it sort of pans up to their face is the nomadic raider Milosh. And Shava, just give us all a brief sort of visual description and probably like the base traits of like your character and what kind of makes your character up a bit. And you don't have to give off too much details, just what the rest of the party probably knows.
Right. I'm Milosh. I'm an alcoholic. I'm missing a left eye for unknown reasons. I'm an edgy boy who likes to work alone. I punch first, ask questions later. Don't know what to say.
No, it's just like
I have a moped.
He has a nomad, guys. It's important. He is a nomad, and you guys generally know nomads as people who don't stay around for too long, as the name would imply. But basically, they are. Oh my god, one sec. Yeah, basically they are. They sort of roam kind of out of the cities and stay on the road and generally hang about in kind of Dust Bowl areas, and they have their quote-unquote families, which can make up of bloodline relatives, or it could just make up of kind of like a clan type deal where you just induct people into the family or whatever, and it's like, yeah, kind of like Sons of Anarchy if you've ever watched it. That's probably the best way to sum it up. Yeah.
That's how my character is gonna die.
And next, it pans over. We see the young medtech Akio with a hankering for cybernetics and distaste for most people. And yeah, just go ahead and give your description.
Hi, my name is Akio. I like long walks on the beach.
Hi,
Just like whatever, man. Whatever we see, like you wearing and shit, and
Okay.
like what you're adorning on yourself right now in terms of armor, firearms, and yeah, just a brief description of like your personality. I guess nothing too crazy.
I'm Akio. I am 19. I'm visually very young. I probably look like 16.
This is him.
I have a cybernetic hand that can be either a drug injector, a garrote, a picklock, or a modular blade, which I would use in my medtech abilities, as I have been a medtech from a young age, helping wounded soldiers in the combat zone recover, but at the same time sort of experimenting on them with cybernetics, because I have some weird fetish for cybernetics. I am not very fond of people unless they have shown me a reason to trust them. And once I've gained that trust, it's hard to break it. I'm not fond of combat. I tend to just stay behind in combat and sort of clean up, as a medtech would, I guess.
Yeah.
Only have a handgun with me. I'm not very well versed in gun combat, so I only have a handgun, and I wear light armor so as not to restrict me if it came to me having to perform surgery or something quickly.
Yeah. Are you like a sneaky snake type guy who maybe like injects people with his shit, or are you not like a stealthy dude either?
No, I'm not stealthy. I'm just a normal 19-year-old that looks 16 with a cybernetic hand that just happens to know a lot about med technology.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good enough. Next, let's see what we've got here. Da-da-da-da. Next, it pans to the up and coming rocker boy, an all round meathead.
Hey, Spowie! I'm an up and coming rock star.
Oh my god, are you gonna keep this up the whole time?
I say go for it, mate. Fuck it.
Hey, fuck, don't know who you did, man.
Where's this guy from? Fucking Australia.
My daddy is a criminal, and I was remember his son ran away from home when I was 16 with a little bit of money. I came to the site looking for some rock and roll. But
He's lost his accent.
man, sound changes, man.
You what, mate?
Improvise, adapt, or work on.
I like to get a crowd going with my trusty guitar, Sybil.
Hmm.
And, but just in case when her wonderful melodies won't soothe anyone, I've got my trusty handgun in my jacket, my switchblade in my back pocket. I'm pretty popular in the clubs. Folk dance when I tell them to fucking dance. I say fuck a lot. And get me some cocaine.
It's called synth coke in this universe. But yeah,
Synth coke.
it's the same shit basically. Yeah, that's good. And next, the media personality. I have your name in brackets here as Craig because I haven't changed my notes, but it's Kent. And also quickly, so here is me Walsh. It's the only inaccuracy here is the eyeball. This was taken pre-eyeball gouge.
It's the shady side is supposed to be missing, so it's fine. It's a bit.
Yeah, kind
Don't
of.
zoom in, you can see.
Well, this is Akio in case you missed it. Then we've got Aceberry popping at you.
Oh,
He's a sexy boy. And
Now,
finally,
is that not a face that takes some cocaine?
yeah, and finally, yeah, Kent, the media personality, but even I'm not 100% sure on what he does right now.
We'll get to that. Hi, I'm Kent. I've lived a very isolated life. So I was adopted at a young age and continue to move between family. I don't get too connected to people easily. My dad gave me a camera when I was little, and I sort of took to that as my life. I would go around and sort of make up stories about people, sort of voyeuristic behaviour. Sort of got me into journalism. I've worked at a local news network for a long time, and I've been trying to get dirt on, well, an unnamed CEO. That sort of.
Yeah.
When I was getting closer to uncovering what they've been up to, they found out about me and said sort of set up the network. It sort of left me to sort of hide, shut that part of my life out. I gave a bad public image for the workplace and I lost my job. But I've continued to carry on my, I don't know what you call it,
You're creeping.
my creeping.
I
Sorry,
love
the
it.
word I was going for. I don't
What was, so is your main kind of focus on like this corporate side of things?
Yeah,
Yeah. Cool.
guess I'm very opinionated.
So like a bit of a
Want to
kind of
expose.
recluse, but you know, trying to get the info out there, trying to get the dirt out there.
Yeah.
And trust me, there's plenty of dirt in Night City. This place, everyone's a scumbag very much in this place. Especially the CEOs of the massive corporations. Anything else?
I'm
Just
not
kind
good
of like.
with close quarter combat,
Alright,
but
yeah.
yeah. But I have I always carry a sidearm for self-defense.
Yeah, as most people do. One sec.
Oh, is it fucking London?
Aye.
Alright.
What was it?
Can you see that Arctic Monkeys thing on Transmit?
Right.
Sunday night I watched it again. Fucking. It was meant to be the colours in that. Franz Ferdinand. Fucking brilliant.
Aye, I heard.
They were fucking good, like. The lubricants done.
Aye. Alright, apologies. Go on.
All that's left is I tend to wear light armor as well to be quick on my feet and
Yeah.
quiet so I can sneak around
And here is Kent
to
for
avoid
everyone.
confrontation.
Alrighty. Well, now that's done with. You guys meet up with the dealers to transfer over the goods. Tensions are high, but the deal manages to go down without a hitch. And you get your Eurobucks in exchange for the briefcases, of which you have 3. And yeah, like I said, they contain ID-free, basically light to medium pistols. Milos takes the money because he's a gypsy, and of course he does. And you guys head back to your hangout to dish it out evenly, and before going your separate ways, and having to meet up again to go on your next job. And the money you get for that deal is 800 Eurobucks split between the 4 of you. So you all get about 200 Eurobucks each for that deal, just at the beginning.
hell yeah.
And yeah, you guys go back to sort of like your daily. This happened sort of in the morning, in downtown, and you transferred the goods over from the harbour side. So it was a fair trek, and sort of for a pittance. It wasn't for much money considering the risk of being caught by law enforcement. But in downtown, there isn't a huge law enforcement presence. It's not massive, so you know, you kind of took your chances and it sort of paid off. But you guys, I think for the most part, are kind of struggling with cash. But cut to the evening, what we see is Milos getting dressed at the side of a bed with a figure still asleep in the dark room. Neon lights of red shining through the slitted windows before leaving, revving up his scooter and bouncing to go meet with his good friend and hitting up the local dive bar for a drink. Cut to Akio, tuning up his cyberware in a dingy looking cyberware parlour he works out of in downtown Night City. He hears the bell of the door as someone enters the shop. He looks up to see Milosh with his scooter parked up front. And you guys can take it away. How would you interact with each other, I guess? I don't know.
So, dude.
Dude.
Are you going to do that the entire way?
Super shady, secret handshake.
Oh shit.
Yeah, with my robotic arm that's switching between attachments every time we high five and stuff.
Is it like each
Is that-
finger has like an attachment, or is it like you have to swap them out?
Like they retract and the next one comes out.
Oh
sort of thing.
shit, that's next level. And how's the arm, like the cyber arm look? Is it all chrome and nice and shiny, or is it a bit like, you know, a bit on the dingy side of it, fucking rusty, a bit sort of Star Warsy tech?
No, I'd say mine's was like relatively clean because of
Yeah.
where I work and stuff.
Yeah.
Sort of like I'm picturing it's just a hand, so it's sort of like just like a solid black hand, I would say.
Yeah, you also
Not like a black person's hand, a black hand.
like black skin, yeah, I'll get you. mate.
Got you.
Like the arm accompanies it, yeah, because you have to get the cyber arm for the hand, I believe.
Alright.
Yeah, so you
okay,
actually
I'll
have,
have a
like,
cyber arm.
You have like your full arm on, unless it's
Even
like
better.
yeah, it's pretty legit, because that's what we rolled for as well on the zero sesh. But yeah, you've got like your full arm. It's not just a hand, so that's a bonus. But yeah, like the plan is you guys do this. You know, pretty often you meet up at the local dive bar, Skinny's, your favorite place to drink. It's a bit of a shithole, but you guys like to meet up there and plan out your next move in the city on the ladder heading upwards. Do you take your scooter? You will be drinking, probably.
Is the bar far? Do I care?
It's up to you, man. I don't know. Does Milosh give a fuck? And does Aki want to get on the back of this death trap?
Yeah.
It's not
Damn
far.
right.
It's a few. It's like 5 blocks away. I guess
Fuck
that's
it, we
fairly-
are regulars.
It's fairly far.
We-
This is like a
Okay,
common
then.
occurrence.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
is like a thing you guys get up to on the evenings. Like when
Yes,
you-
so I'm used to his drunken riding on the way back home.
Yeah, man, he's a gypsy cunt. And yeah, like the thing that you work out of, I basically mentioned it offhandedly, but I imagine it being like a cyberware parlor, kind of like a tattoo parlor, because in this city and in this world, you get like low-level areas where you can just get like basic cyber implants put in, not to mention like the black market. But like this parlor, it's up to you, but I imagine it's above board, at least. It seems like it's above board. You don't get up to like illegal cybernetics, such as Shaba's, such as Milosh's rippers, which are illegal. Any weaponized cybernetics are basically illegal.
I'm the Wolverine, bitch.
Yeah, so you probably got that shit in the black market, or maybe Akio fitted it for you. That's up to you guys.
Oh, thanks, babe.
No problem. Let's hit up Skinny's.
So yeah, you guys head out on your scooter. It's like
Vroom, vroom.
It's like what are they called? It's one of those little Italian ones.
A Vespa.
Yeah, it's like a Vespa or a mobility scooter. No, but
Yeah. At least I have something to drive.
yeah, man. Yeah, so you guys head out. Probably not wearing helmets because you're fucking rebels. You guys get to the bar and there is a couple of bouncers at the bar, the door, sorry, of this club. You hear loud music coming from the inside. And on the outside, like I said, the architecture's, you know, kind of like our universe's standards in that area in America. You know, it's brick, but with like a bunch of nylon lights plastered to it. It's got like that big theater sort of roofing that comes over. Again, not well looked after. Half the neon lights are out, and all around you there's like steam just spewing out of the vents in the city. And you know, even at this time, the streets are fairly crowded. Of just people walking by, going down about their business. You guys pass like a bunch of shops and eateries and stuff and stands. Very multicultural, I'll say. Like, especially this part of the city, a lot of East Asians and like a good mix of sort of Middle Eastern folk too, and as well as, you know, Westerners. But you guys get to Skinny's. As you come in, it's fairly large, but like I said, bit of a dive. You get all sorts of shady characters in here. Being in the downtown district, it, like many other buildings, have an old world vibe. There's a semicircle shaped bar in the centre of the room, made of blue marble, stools dotted all around it. Booths off to the far end as you come in, with sort of square tables and seats at either side. And then you've got a bunch of round tables in the middle, with some chairs obviously dotted around it. The walls and floor are made from unpolished chrome engraved in a gridlock pattern and made sticky with the years of dried up drinking blood over it. The stage, on the stage there's a figure playing music with his band, the frontman, the legend. Yeah. So, yeah, you guys come in, and you manage to find Kent. I have this written somewhere, but I can't see it. Mr. Shade for Maiden Power. Yeah, so you guys managed to find Kent. He's sat on his lonesome on one of the round tables, sort of in the middle of the place, not too far from the stage. And Kent is sat there looking over a story he's perhaps working on. Kent, you've also, through your connections, actually, could you roll me? Do you have like what's your character's thing again called?
My thing.
Your specialty that no one else has, the skill. Credibility. Oh, that's something I was thinking of completely differently. I'll say roll me. Fuck, there's so many skills. What am I looking for here? Yeah, maybe. I don't think you have the skill I'm looking for. Do you have Streetwise?
Yeah, I'm sure I do.
Roll me a Streetwise.
How did I do that?
Just click the button, like where the text. It should say like Streetwise, and you just literally click the text. Each skill's like a button basically.
Wait, how did I get the character panel up again?
So
The newspaper on the top right.
yeah, it's called journal, and then
Oh, right in the bottom, right? Yeah, yeah.
yeah, get your dude, and then
The skills tab.
yeah, there's a tab on the sheet. Streetwise. I'm sure you do have it, probably.
I remember putting it in.
I just can't see it from here. Ah, you do have it. You have a 2 in it. So yeah, you just click that. It's like the middle right.
I got it.
Yeah, nice. Alright. Oh, you got an 8. Boy, you didn't roll well. yeah, you're just looking over some tabloid stuff, basically. Nothing too important catches your eye as you've been like searching the news. Although perhaps through the grapevine, so to speak, you've maybe heard of... not with that role, you haven't. Nope, you don't know. So you guys approach, it takes you a second, but, you know, the guy who's sitting alone is pretty easy to spot out. And I would also... well, what would you guys be doing at this point, once you've spotted him?
If we just walked in, right, and we see him.
Essentially, yeah, you just walk in and you've scanned the area from left to right, and you kind of see him over by the round tables near the stage.
Okay, I turn to... Wait, I can't remember everyone's names.
The guy you're with is Milosh.
Milosh. Can we change... Can we go to our settings and everyone change their display name to their character name? On the top right,
yeah,
click the cog.
Yeah, that's easy.
Alright.
Where does it say? Oh, right at the top, yeah.
There we go. Alright.
Andrew still
So-
the fucking Frank. God
Hey,
damn it. Still Frank. Not even his new character for D&D, still Frank. Yeah. Anyway.
So, as we
Lovely,
walk
right?
in, I clock Kent and I like nod to Milosh in
Hmm.
Kent's direction and I say, I'll buy the first round. And I go up to the bar.
Yeah.
Cool.
So cool. Milosh, you head over to Kent. At this point, Ace and his band of merry men are slamming away on their instruments. Just roll me like a performance or the equivalent of that for me, Andrew. I believe you have like guitar playing skill or something.
Yeah, I need to find it. It's like
Technical skills maybe.
play instrument.
Yeah, roll me a play instrument. See how well you're doing up there.
Oh, I don't.
Oh,
Oh shit.
yeah.
fuck?
What kind of music is it your band's playing?
Some good old new metal.
Oh shit. So it's like you hear some kind of like weird Linkin Park parody going on stage. And it's just like crawling in. And it's actually not bad. They sound pretty decent. And you
Some
can
would say I am Chester Bennett.
yeah, as you're like giving it fucking your all, yeah, you can see like not everyone's paying attention, but a lot of the people on the round tables at least are like nodding along with the tunes. And yeah, just as you go to get a drink and as Akio goes to get a drink at the bar and Milosh, I need to get used to these new names as well. Milosh heads over to greet Kent. That is the end of your set, Ace. Unless you don't want it to be. You can keep going. The crowd, they give you a nice round of applause probably for your performance. Probably used to, a lot of the regulars are probably used to your music by now though. And yeah, they give it a little clap. It's up to you if you want to go for a wee encore.
I say it in the mic.
Yeah.
You fuckers want an encore?
Uh,
You want the one more?
You hear a couple.
One more.
Aye, aye, Captain.
You hear
I
like,
can't hear it.
Aye, aye, Captain.
oh. Yeah, you hear like from the NPCs like a couple ooh ooh, but nothing like crazy, and some applause.
That's a new one.
All right,
It's called Swerve City.
you play away. So, Akio, you're at the bar.
Yeah.
What do you order?
I have a question first.
Yes.
I don't know if I missed this at the start, but like we're part of the tunnel snakes or something like
You
that.
guys are like a
That's the
really
name of my
low
band,
level.
actually.
Like, I would. You guys aren't recognized as a gang by any of the main gangs, and there's like, if you've ever seen the Warriors, Night City's
Yeah.
like got gangs like that, like fucking crazy ass looking motherfuckers.
How long have we been in this gang together?
I'd say like probably like a month or two at this point. It's up to you guys.
How
like,
long have we known each other then?
well, you've known Milos for a
I've
while.
known Milos for ages, but the other two.
The other two, I'm thinking. Do you guys have any ideas? My idea personally is that maybe they were like, for friends of friends, you known them before you came to Night City, and that's why you just sort of hung out with each other. They kind of maybe showed you, because you're all fairly new. Ace is probably, actually, Kent proper works here. Kent's probably the most legacy person of Night City out of the lot of you. Even then, he's probably still green, because I believe Kent said he worked for like a small company or something before he got fired.
Yeah. Well, I could say
Yeah,
I
so
could have joined in after I had to lay low and
yeah, he probably
been
like,
in a higher
yeah,
class before.
like probably heard word of like you two, Milos and Akio, you guys were probably making a little bit of a name for yourselves doing just side jobs and stuff, and you know you're like the entry level sort of guy essentially. And Ace, I'm guessing Ace just wants to make some fucking money, so he's just like, I'm up for anything, lads. And
He wants a rock and roll lifestyle.
you probably met him when you first came to Skinny's. He just got like his sort of permanent gig there, or maybe he was just gigging there for a one-off, and you guys probably got to talking at the bar or whatever, and decided to join up then. But if you guys
Right.
have any ideas on how,
Is there like an actual set of cyberpunk verse alcohols, or am I just making shit up?
the main one,
I'll get a Blue Lagoon, please.
the main one is CH00H2. They call their drinks by like the chemical compounds and make them up. But if you just like, they still have old school stuff. Cause
Do you know what? I've got it covered. I've got it covered.
Yeah.
I go up to the bartender
Yeah.
and I go, "For the usuals."
Oh shit. Yeah, yeah. So he pours you. You guys probably all drink different shit. Akio. Alright, so he pours a mixed range of different colored drinks, and even like a couple of them sort of intermixing colors, and all sorts of weird flakes and shit inside it, and hands you two in like regular sort of whiskey glasses, and then two kind of like pint glasses. At this point, Milos, you get to the table and see Kent. Just, I guess, what would Kent be doing? I did meant like when I introduced you into this area, you were kind of like looking over maybe a story you're working on.
You're reading over
maybe-
some notes.
Yeah, maybe you're reading up, see what's going on, but Kent approaches you, Milos approaches you.
Alright.
How's it going?
Meanwhile, Ace is making a fucking racket. Like, just shouting into the mic and just asking for an encore, clearly.
Good, I suppose. It's going alright.
You heard any dirt?
What?
Any lowlifes around here?
Don't know.
In this bar, there's some sketchy folk. You know, you've been coming here a while, you probably know most of the regulars. You've got a mixture of like hired muscle and like fixers. Some fixers, you know, peruse the place and help people out with like getting information on the street, all that kind of thing. You know, druggies as well, the usual. No like huge crime bosses hang out here though. This is like a low tier pub. At which point, Akio, you've brung the drinks to the table, and Ace is playing some kind of song, and the rest of your party are sat at the table.
Okay, I walk over and I hand Milos a pint glass, whatever was in the pint glass,
Yeah, it's like
and then
luminescent yellow with like red flakes in it.
My favourite.
what's the other one then? Describe the other one.
The other pint glass. It's like a deep purple.
Damn. Alright. So I take one of the whiskey things, the deep purple ones,
Yeah.
and I give Kent a purple one, and then I put the other pint glass on the table, and I look at Milosh and say, "That's aces. Don't drink it."
The implications.
I know his habits. I've known him long enough.
Yeah.
Fine.
um. Yeah. Let's see. So. Ace. You guys get to chat and just probably the usual small talk shit. But again, this is where you guys kind of meet and you're thinking like, oh, where's the next score? He said you're not doing too hot for money. I had a look at your character sheets. You're doing okay. You could be doing better, but keeping on top of rent and all that noise. Your regular jobs aren't doing it. Not to mention, Kent's unemployed. So that's a thing. So like this is like your main source of income's kind of like sketchy street deals, and I guess you would kind of be like the like, okay, so the medias like yourself use their sort of networks to get the news out and influence people who watch the news. What's your method since you're unemployed? Do you just kind of have like your own enterprise going, or are you like, I don't know, getting it out to the locals somehow? There are on every street basically these data terms which people can get their local news from, or like TVs at home obviously. Just to give you like some context.
Okay. Well, after so being unemployed, I would think to use just my connections through gangs like ourselves, and any other connections out from that, just to spread out. Because I've been trying to keep on the down low.
Yeah, yeah. Because yeah, like you do have the internet in this world, obviously. It's kind of an archaic version because it's the 90s this game was made, but yeah, there is an internet. But yeah, you guys get to chat in, and like I says, Ace, you finish up your set, you finish up your encore, some in the end or something. You got like a featuring some black guy who raps probably. But you finish up, and yeah, anything you like to say to your audience?
Adieu, I've been Eternal Snipes. Yeah. Enjoy your night.
Right.
Fucking get laid.
Yeah. And then the drummer just kind of goes off on one as you leave the stage, and you get off, and you join up with the rest of the crew, and you're met with a nice pint of you probably don't even know what it's called, but it's luminescent yellow and you've drank it before, and it gets you pretty fucked up. It's like
I swing it
strong,
down.
it's like a strong lager, if I had to like describe it.
Ah,
And it gives you like a tingly feeling on your tongue.
the cunt punt, my favourite.
But yeah, you guys all meet up, and it's kind of a chance for you guys to chat if you want to chat. But I imagine the conversation takes a turn for like, oh, I'm fucking skint, mate.
Oh, I'm fucking skinned, mate.
What do you mean you're
believe it?
skint? You're getting the next round.
Shit.
Oh yeah, deduct. Let's see. What did you order? 2, 4, 10 euro bucks.
€10.
Not bad for a round. But then again, it's not the most prestigious place. But yeah, if you guys don't really have anything to say to each other other than getting smashed, it comes to Milosh's round, funnily enough. And imagine Akio's probably just like staring at him, everyone's glass is empty, and Milosh is probably like looking away or something. I don't know what your gypsy tricks are, you tell us.
Just lay back and whip out my 9mm. I'm just kidding.
The rest of you know, you probably don't want to be whipping out firearms in a place like this. It doesn't seem
Fine, I
like
get up.
at a glance, it doesn't seem like people are like staring at you or paying attention, but just in case.
I get up and go to the bartender, and I go, same, please.
Cool. So yeah, just 10 euro bucks, matey. And like, what are the rest of you guys doing at this point? Like, how's your sort of composure or disposition in this place? Are you like super relaxed and like whatever? Are you like on edge?
Ace is relaxed as if he owns the place.
Yeah, you just come off like a good set. You know, you felt good about that set. And you're probably thinking that you're gonna make it big just because of that set.
Akio's pretty chill as well. He's a regular with Milosh.
How's Kent's sort of attitude in this place? Are you
Bit on edge.
Bit on edge, bit on the lookout? Like, In that case, Kent, roll me an awareness roll. Awareness check.
Oh, that's combat check. That's aware. No shit. Yeah.
Fumble. Oof.
Yeah, where'd that come from?
Because you
Or is
crit
that-
failed. Yeah,
Right.
if you roll a 1, it's a critical failure, which means you automatically fail. So, basically, you're kind of like looking around, and you're like a bit on edge, and then, like, you just get a splash at the side of your face. A bunch of, shit, what's his name? Ace's drink just hit you as he's like swinging it about rampantly, saying, "Oh, how good my set was! Oh, that was the best set ever!" And like, you know, just snaps you away. And yeah, now you're just covered in this like sort of wet, sticky lager.
Someone was trying to work here.
What was that?
We're trying to work here.
All right.
Oh, sorry, kid. Can see you there working hard.
Oh yeah. At which point, Milosh, you approach with the drinks. And how is your attitude in this place?
I'm the cool guy with my trench coat.
Oh, are you actually wearing a trench coat?
I'm in a trench coat.
Oh yeah. This is something we should establish now. What are you guys wearing? Like, I know.
Wait there, I need to answer the door. Back
Sure.
now.
But we'll start. You know, I think we know Kent. You kind of wear the same sort of gear. You've got like some light gear basically on, right? Kind of like the leather. Have you got leathers or is it like something else?
I don't know. Like armor or clothing.
The thing is, like, I'll ask the rest of you too, like, what Ace is wearing and what Milosh is wearing. But generally, walking around the streets visibly armored up is not a good idea. Unless it's, like, disguised in, like, a clever way. Like, I think I remember Ace saying his gear setup's part of his persona and attire, and like he's maybe customized it to fit like some kind of aesthetic for his band. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah, because like I've got like I've got leathers on. I've got like an armor jacket, like a medium armor jacket.
Yeah. Are you so you wear that at like all times? It is a bit
Yeah,
heavy.
I'd like
It is a bit
specs and
heavy though, right?
sunglasses.
It kind of like
Yeah.
gets in the way of your movement a little bit. And like how's that look? What's like your band aesthetic, or is it just plain as fuck? Straight up,
Like-
you're just wearing an armor jacket.
Like, we're like rebels. Like we're like proper rebels.
All right, so it's probably like all spray painted and
Yeah.
yeah, like anarchist shit.
Like my sunglasses, like these big, thick black things. Like you cannot see my eyes through them all.
Yeah.
And I've got like a wee thingy scarf.
Mm.
Like a wee, what's that called? A wee bandana thing. Like
Oh,
around my
right.
neck.
Yeah.
Like if I was like in a solo or something.
Yeah. And Milos, what gear are you wearing at this very moment? For no particular
Well,
reason.
I was hoping I could disguise my mid armor jacket as the trench coat.
Yeah, if you have a trench coat, you're fucking boiling. You're roasting in this place, but a trench coat you can conceal armor if you just like literally walk around with armor all the time, which I wouldn't blame you because downtown Night City is not the safest of places. And Akio are you back?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I forget what you wear, but I believe it's nothing that needs sort of hidden or disguised if you do wear it. It's like kind of light gear.
No, I have biker leathers on, but
Mm.
I want it to be noted that the arm is cut off on my cybernetic
Oh shit.
side, so you can see
Yeah.
like my full arm.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of my cybernetic arm.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh
Yeah.
damn.
Like, I can imagine you probably didn't. Well, you definitely didn't fit the actual limb, like the arm, but you probably fitted like the hand component yourself. That's probably like your work. Because you said you like to work on yourself. But like in terms of actually chopping your own arm off and staying conscious and going through the surgery, attaching like nerve endings and stuff, probably not. But once it was fitted, he probably took out the stock hand and fiddled about with it. Anyways, yeah, just wanted to know what you guys are wearing and
Oh.
stuff.
I'm so cool. I still have my shades on.
Yeah.
Inside.
Since Milos, you just arrived at the table and you're like standing, just roll me an awareness real quick.
Awareness.
And intelligence.
Yeah, I need to get used to the sheets as well. This will
Holy
be
fuck.
rather slow compared to like the D&D stuff, but we'll get there.
Oh, there we go.
You rolled a 1 as well. Oh my god.
I didn't even roll
wait.
yet.
Oh no, I'm looking at Kent, my bad.
What's the modifier? Because I do
No,
have 2
if-
points in it.
If you just roll it, it automatically adds the
Click it.
mods.
Okay.
Like if you oh
Yeah, that should be
okay.
it.
See, like yeah, if you hover over it, you'll see you rolled a 5 and you get a +2 and a +7. One will be for your intelligence and one will be for the actual awareness skill.
Yeah, got it.
As you're putting down the drinks, you see yeah, after like putting down the drinks and everyone's catching up, you guys were just hanging out that morning, but for a nice relaxing drink, not business related, you notice a girl from one of the booths over to the side. Oh, someone died.
Rest in peace,
Pile. Goodbye.
Lyle.
I'll give him a minute because he might want to hear this.
Akio, no.
Cybernetic arm just like covers his ears.
I think you mean Cloud Strife. Or sorry, Genos. Actually, I need to ask him about that.
What is he secretly Genos?
His character picture looks kind of like a realistic Genos. Kind of.
I totally forgot
Uh,
about this, but I have a cyber optic as well.
You do indeed. You have a
Yeah,
camera
I forgot to
cyber
mention it.
optic, which was a nice roll. But yeah,
Oh yeah, and I've got dark vision too.
yeah, you have an infrared cybernetic? Infrared?
I I think it is. That's all.
It's weird. Lyle's.
Oh yeah, low light cyber optic. That's what mine says.
Yeah, I basically treated it as like low level dark vision. Lyle died from the Discord, but he's still in level 20, so I don't know what happened. Maybe click that update button.
Oh, oh,
Hello?
Hello?
Did you click the update button?
Yeah.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. Anyways, so Milosh, with that roll and putting down the drinks, you look over to the booths and you notice a woman get up from one of the booths, and it catches your eye that it looks like she's scanning everyone in the room. She's scanning the people at the bar off to your left, and then like her gaze turns to you, and you guys kind of lock eyes for a second. She is a curly-headed redhead who looks like she's seen better days. She has tattoos across her face and some strange patterns, and she's wearing a full brown leather outfit. As she locks eyes with you, she kind of scans you up and down, kind of head to toe, and then quickly averts her gaze and heads towards the bar, the lower end. And it appears she looks, there's something shifty about it, but maybe she's looking for someone in specific. But she like heads over to the bar, and looks like she's kind of like chattering with the people at the bar. But other than that, nothing else just now catches you.
cool. So I put down the drinks
Yeah.
in front of me. And I sit down and I do mine.
Wait, is there like a constitution equivalent here? Because if you're
I
down,
might lose some intelligence, I don't know.
because you drink the pints, right?
I suppose, yeah.
Yeah. You were on the pint last time. At least Akio handed you the pint, and you probably do drink pints because you're a filthy gypsy. So it would probably be cool. Resist torture / drugs, because it's a drug.
Make me. Oops.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Wow. You just down it, and like, you know,
The first time
your
doing
friends are
this.
probably used to you like it's down in drinks, but you just kind of start swaying left to right a wee bit, and then like you give out like a belch, and you guys are looking at him like, fucking cunt's on his second pint. It's Steven.
Okay, you drinking a bit fully okay out here, you Milosh?
Hey, boys, I love yous. It's been great this morning, wasn't it? Just selling a bit of this, a bit of that, but we need more of that. We need more dosh.
Oh,
I think
shut
we'll
up.
walk home today, Milosh.
No. My moped is just outside. I'm fit to drive anywhere.
Yeah, and it's in like a little parking bay that it's up to you, but if you want it to be safe, you have to pay like an hourly or daily fee in Eurobucks for it to be in this like box basically, so it doesn't get vandalized or stolen. But if not, you can just leave it in the street.
Do people steal Vespas nowadays?
You, mate, you never know. And
Mate, it's not 2020 yet, we don't know.
you probably don't. You probably need the keys, but there are ways around that. It's up to you. You tell me.
Probably be. It's my ride, my baby, my little girl.
Mm,
It's going in the box.
sure. For how long? Were you planning on just for a few hours?
Well, I guess I just got a ticket and I scan the ticket and it just tells me how much I have to pay.
Yeah, I don't know the logistics, but we'll go with that. Basically, you get printed out a ticket and you have to put it back in, and in order to get your scooter back, you have to pay the fee.
I hope I won't forget.
And if not,
anything.
it's essentially like clamped in part of the government's property, and you have to. It's like getting towed away. But yeah, you've got like a ticket, so you can do it whenever you like.
That works.
But yeah, you're planning on driving home, are you?
Well, let's see what the night brings us. Yeah, it might happen. Maybe.
Yeah. In fact, you don't even down the whole pint. There's still like a quarter of it left, and like a lot of it's spilled down your sides as well. You're coming across as a bit of a lightweight, to be honest.
I ain't no pussy.
Anyways, yeah, as you guys are, laughing at the state of Milosh after a pint and 3/4, which just put a temporary -1 mod on your reflex. But, I will have the rest of you make awareness checks. Everyone besides Milosh. Actually, Milosh can as well, but you're at like a -4 because you're steaming. Nice.
There's so many skills, so jeez on man.
Yeah, there's a lot. Damn, you guys are rolling well. Shit, a +6, +10.
Oh, where is it?
The right hand
Oh,
side.
I found it.
Yeah.
I found it. Oh, modifiers.
Nice. Alright. You guys all notice at the bar, not a scuffle, but there's an exchanging of loud words. And the aforementioned woman I described, she appears to be going from person to person, asking Kent, you could hear, because you're like, I guess, you're looking out for it, you're on alert. You can hear she's asking for protection. And she's going around like the biggest dudes in the place. And she's like, like, you can hear she's like, oh, I don't know how she sounds, I never thought this through. She's like, oh, I'll pay you in return. It's like, there's plenty of Eurobucks in it for you. And you can see, like, everyone she's approaching, they don't seem interested. She keeps approaching these big dudes. Yeah, some of them in, like, business suits. Like, tattered business suits. And, like, a couple of them in big leathers who look like a pair of bikers. And, yeah, you guys all hear that she's... You all see and hear that she's going around each of them asking questions, but specifically Kent, you hear, and Ace, if you're paying attention, you guys both hear that she's going to pay well for some kind of protection.
Okay.
And another band's up on stage, and they're playing synthwave.
When I finish my drink, I fucking spit in the glass. I'm like, fucking synthwave bastard.
Yeah, it's like the pop music of this world.
Fucking all sounds the same, no fucking soul in it.
No one gives a fuck at your table. No one's listening to you.
You fucking synthwave loving fucks.
Oil.
What if our closet eats into fans?
Listen here, you fuck. I only listen to lolly music, right? Nothing else. That's what I live for.
Fucking what music?
Yeah, I'd love to know what lolly music is. Enlighten your members.
You know, like the little girls.
Oh, Jesus.
Fucking hell.
And looking Ace is just like, you fucking dirty bastard. Like, not like the good way, like you're an actual piece of shit.
Yeah, you're not like, oh, you dirty bastard. Alright, oh, you dirty cunt.
I was like, yeah, I won that too.
Why have you made your guy a
Um,
paedophile fucking 20 minutes into the game?
As soon as I said it, I knew
Oh my
it
god.
wasn't the right choice of words.
He's out the closet. Red-handed. Oh god.
I don't think we could be friends anymore.
All this
Because
time,
you're a
like,
little girl as well.
Because I'm too young to be around you.
Oh, with that role, Ken. Oh no, go ahead, go ahead.
No, I was going to ask you to quickly move us on to something else.
Yeah, that's what I was just doing. Moving on. Ken, with that role, you also hear the lady mention something about the Night City Stalker. And you, being a news person and being savvy to the going-ons of the sort of crime, like large-scale crime at least in Night City, that's reported on, you know that the Night City Stalker, you have minimal knowledge on this, just with that earlier Streetwise role, but you know that he is a serial killer, and he has killed 32 people in Night City so far.
Amateur.
And this kind of catches your attention, as you're like eavesdropping essentially.
Should alert everyone, like, ask if anyone's heard about it. What was the name?
The Night City Stalker.
The Night City Stalker. Anyone else hear that? Mentioned the Night City Stalker. Has anyone heard about that?
I think we're sitting next to him now. Fucking dirty bastard.
Have we heard of the Night City Stalker?
Roll me, I guess streetwise, or if there's like something else that catches your eye that's the equivalent. What the fuck? My
Where's
dragon just pounced
streetwise?
out of the darkness, like, at the fucking glass.
Some cool skills.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Streetwise, or...
Oh shit.
none of
Oh, I
your-
don't know.
Yeah, none of your fixers. So, Ace, you know that, yeah, you've heard of him. You've heard of the Night City Stalker. You heard it from some geezer that he's been killing mad cunts all over Night City, mainly females. And you know that you heard that he's riddled with cybernetics and he's a cyber psycho, which is someone who's lost their humanity and is basically a more machine than man at this point. But you don't have extensive knowledge. You just heard rumors.
Yeah. Like I tell Kate that. Like I just relay that.
No, mate. How do you say it?
I say,
What is this copyright shit, mate?
okay. Fucking Gary down the hall was mentioned him the other day. Some cyber psycho cunt fucking lost his humanity. Fucking cutting up glasses all over the place.
So what? I do that occasionally.
I bet you're not a psycho, mate. You're just a fucking weirdo.
Can I rescind my background story now that I know more about you?
This is news to you, mate. And maybe because maybe that drink just hit him a bit too hard. But yeah. You probably know he's a bit of a weirdo, but nothing like this. News to you.
I say. So you're alright, kid. Long you don't go cross-dressing across the city, you'll be fine.
Yeah, at that point, you guys notice a shadow sort of cast over your table, over your drinks, as you're just like casually chatting about this. And it's none other than the red-headed lady. And she's like looking around your table, eyes narrowed, and you could see, yeah, she's wearing like long brown leather trousers and everything. And yeah, you notice one of her hands is metallic, so she has one cyber limb at least there, right hand. And she kind of like scans over you all with like kind of an inquisitorial look, kind of like judging you.
And then, like, I'm sitting at the table, and I've got like my arm on like on top of the seat, and I just like lift my sunglasses up to my mother, and I like, you like what you see, love?
Anyways, she's like, I've not decided yet. And then she's like, and you notice she keeps like sniffing. She's like, and she's like looking over you all.
She's standing like right at her table.
She
like,
just walks over, like,
awkwardly
Yep.
close to us.
Yep, she's just like straight up looming over you guys, just like staring at you, like clearly judging your physique or abilities. You don't know. And like as you say that, she says that, and then she's like, "You might be up for making some bucks."
I say, oh, well, I made my book tonight, love.
And then she turns to Milosh and is like, "What about you? Want to make some cash?"
Depends. What's in it for me?
And you're like, you're starting. And she turns to you, the others, and she's like, "Fucking stadium." It's like, how do you let him get like that? It's like he can barely fucking think. It's like,
Man's an alcoholic. We all have our vices. You
he's
can
like-
tell you've got one by your sniffing.
She's just like, "Don't know what you're talking about, pal.
No, just a nice smell over here, is there?
Got a cold."
What do you want?
She's like, "Look, I'll cut to the fucking chase." She says, "I've got some important evidence that can incriminate the Night City Stalker. You heard of him?"
You fucking psycho, I heard. Geez, I don't know what we're talking about this morning.
And she's just like, "Aye, that's fucking putting it lightly. Cunt's killed 30 odd folk. Look, I'm a small time fixer, right? I'm a nobody, but I've got, through the grapevine, this important information regarding the identity of who he is." It's like, and then she like kind of taps a strongbox in her arm, and she's like, "All I need is 2 days worth of protection, whilst I deal with these news corporations." It's like, "I'm trying to sell off the info. Are you in or are you out?" She says, "Good money in it.
How much money?
500 Eurobucks a day each."
Who are you trying to be protected from? Who's after you?
She said,
Just
"Do you know who?" She says, "Well, not least the news corporations. Those cunts are corrupt as fuck. It's like they'd fucking kill me in an instant for this. So I need you guys around for some muscle." And then she kind of looks at Milosh and is like, "Maybe not him, but the rest of you."
I look at Ken and I was like, Ken, how could you? How could you do this?
That life's past me now.
She's just like, look, I'm not gonna lie, you're not my first choice, or my second, or my fifth, but I need some muscle. It's like, I need a place to lie low as well. Within downtown. It's like, I can't leave downtown.
What do you say, guys?
You're the lot that need money, not me. You want a hand, I'll give you a hand.
I can't pass up 500 Eurobucks.
Per day. For
Not
2
at a time
days.
like this.
She's like, good shit, hopefully you have a place in mind. And then just as she says that, two corporate figures, big burly guys in suits, try to grab her. And it looks like one of them has a needle on them. And he's trying to like get her, and she's like squirt, like they just come out of fucking nowhere. It looks like they were like already here, maybe waiting, and then just like they pounced out of nowhere and just grasped her, and she's trying to grapple. She's like, "Fuck! Help me, boys! Help!"
Boys.
And I say, this fucking same shit scared of my nerves. And I grab my glass and I'm gonna lob the boy in the head.
All right, well, give me a second.
Time to
Welcome.
make a scene.
Oh shit.
The shit will be all over the place, but she came over to you
Oh, it's Carol Medina.
because I just kept with it.
Oh, I better be here.
And you're meant to be over here, yeah. I didn't know what you guys were gonna do, so. Yeah, you can position yourself. You're probably somewhere around there. But yeah, two figures come up behind these two. And
Wait, who's who?
there are people.
They all look the same.
Okay, so the ginger person is Carol,
Yeah.
and the two behind her are a couple of corporate suits.
I mean, those three though. Who's who in those three?
Oh shit, that's alright. So, you guys haven't changed your avatars, eh? So that's Milosh. This one is Ace, and then the one on the top left's Kent.
Alright.
And there are people in this bar, obviously. I just didn't want to fucking crowd the place with shit. When it starts all kicking up, like grabbing going on, you guys quickly to the left and right do notice people like taking notice of this, but none of them look inclined to help out. And we will have you guys, if you're engaging, roll initiative. So what you do is click on your token, go to your character sheet, and then there should be an initiative button.
In skills.
No, I believe it's in combat.
Combat, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I hope I go first.
Fuck.
Yeah, this is gonna be probably clunky, but because we're all new, but we'll see how it goes. Oops, I just spawned another guy.
To multiply. Oh, no.
Out of nowhere, another guy. Oh shit. So Milosh, you're first. They're grabbing at her. Let's see if they succeed.
Would Andrew's glass throw not happen first?
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
grabbing will so I'm gonna determine whether they manage to successfully grapple her, so if they have her in a hold. And then
Alright.
I'll see, I'll do the class roll since that initiated combat between you guys. So first, fuck. Alright, let's go to skills. It's probably melee. It's a contested melee check to see if they grab with the modifier because they caught her by surprise.
Carol.
Oh shit, I need to roll for Carol's initiative.
Help me, you cunts.
Initiative combat. Welcome to your tutorial combat now. Just well, basically. So descending. Yes. Alright, so they made a contested check. Oh, you guys are gonna see all my rolls. Fuck. Wait, are you?
See the initiative.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can. Wait. So he rolled that. Yeah. So he rolled a
Do a
23.
GM roll.
He rolled a 23 for the melee roll. I say they. And skills. Melee. Contested. Oh, she actually has a bonus. Yeah, they managed to get in a grab. And you launch your glass ace. So that's what initiates combat. So I take it you go to the closest one.
Yeah,
And it probably still has some shit in it. So
I'll spit as well.
roll me. Yeah. Roll me. Fuck, what would it be? Not melee. Athletics or brawling if you have it.
Definitely going brawling.
Yeah. And this is to determine whether you hit. You need a 10 to hit, I believe.
Right.
From this
Does it?
distance.
Pressure is on.
I take I don't get any modifiers. Because they're like right next to me.
You
I
will.
mean, they're technically got her in a grapple, both of them, and one of them's trying to. Well, the one behind her is got her in a grapple. The one outside's trying to eject their neck or something. So if you're hitting the one that's grappled, you get a modifier. You get like a +2. Because he's like,
Well, I'm
they're
gonna
like- yeah,
I'm gonna take that one.
they're stationary, so you can't like duck. Yeah, you hit. So roll me a d4 for damage. No, sorry, roll me location first, which is a d10.
A location.
Yeah,
Alright.
location, so d10. 6. So you hit him in the left arm and roll me damage.
So just a D4.
Yeah. Oh wait, I gotta fuck these guys. I think they're supposed to have. Oh wow, maybe not. Alright, fuck it. So yeah, you launch this glass and it just smashes into a bunch of pieces and a bunch of the glass sticks into his left arm and it makes it easier for Carol to probably break out on her next turn. But the way combat works is, quickly, I'll give you guys cheat sheets. Don't know if you noticed.
Oh yeah.
But there's one called Combat Actions, and it'll show you what you can do. Essentially, you can do up to 3 actions, but each subsequent action is at a -3 modifier. And moving isn't an action if you move at your regular speed, so 7 meters is your regular speed ace. But if you wanted to move your full speed, it's triple that, and that is an action.
Right.
Yeah, I should have said that before you started throwing glasses. Well,
Uh,
you didn't know you were in combat, so... That's not your turn, to be fair. That's just like initiated combat. So, yeah, we'll move on. Milos, you're first up in the initiative order.
So I go. That's the way to talk to a lady. And I punch the closest guy to me.
Okay, so move to him. With your rippers?
But yeah, that's the thing. Right.
Rippers are like Wolverine claws, you can like bring them out of your fingertips.
Yeah, don't bring them out, just fist him.
Oh, you just punch him. Yeah, so how melee works in this game is, you make a contested melee check, and if you land it, you hit. So, go ahead and roll melee or brawling or whatever your melee is, and you're punching him, right?
Uh huh.
Okay.
Let me see which one we have higher. things.
Because, you know, different attacks do different things, so you can like kick and all that shit too.
Bowling. What the fuck is bowling?
Uh,
from there. So it's 3 flag? They're both the same side as on there.
this guy's at a -2 mod because he's holding a needle.
Oh
in
my
his hand.
fucking god.
You fumble. Yeah, you're steaming anyway, so yeah, you just come like drunkenly stumble over and try and throw a haymaker, which with a fumble, there isn't a fumble rule for melee attacks. But yeah, he pushes you back. He pushes you back a meter as you come in for it. You don't land.
Cheeky bastard.
But you can still do more actions, but just each successive action has a -3 detriment to it.
Fuck yeah, we go with our left hand.
Alright, so you move in again. So you run back in, and just to be clear, every round is 3 seconds long, just to like, give you guys an idea of how quick combat is in this game. So you come in with another punch, go ahead, -3 modifier. So 10 to beat. And this guy,
Rolled a 1 and then on a 2. Hell yeah. Hope he fumbled. Oh!
shit. I don't know if the attackers or defenders win on even rolls. Shit.
Attack wins, obviously.
I might just do D&D rules where it's like if you meet the DC it hits, so I'll say you hit.
Hell yeah.
So roll location. So roll me a D10. 6. I believe that's the left arm. I think we just...
Yeah, that's where I hit.
Yeah, left arm. And then roll damage. What's your melee damage? It should tell you... Let's see. Melee attack. So you do the attackers, skill versus defenders. A strike is 1d6 divided by 2 plus your damage mod. So roll me a d6 and divide it by 2. 1.5, and we're gonna round down whenever we get fractions in this game, or decimals. So yeah, and your attack modifier, which I'm guessing is your skill mod. I don't see why it wouldn't be. So what's your...
For what? Melee?
let me just double check that. Let's see. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty slow, just bear with. Plus damage modifier. Yeah, so what's your skill in that ability?
Melee. 6.
Fucking what? Okay. So you deal 7 damage to his left arm. Let's see.
Just sounds stupid.
I don't know if that's correct. I might be completely wrong. Again, I have read up on the rules, but there's some shit I obviously don't know. Just before we go on, let's see. I spelled that wrong. Melee damage mod. I believe melee. Let's see. Fuck, I don't know, and I don't want to spend too much time looking it up. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say, sure, that's a thing. These guys have, yeah. So you punch his left arm. For how much did we say? 7.
7.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Man, you like pop his arm out of his shoulder. Like you just hear a pop as you like come in with the fucking haymaker, and yeah, he like gives out a big shout. And at this point, you've gathered everyone's attention, and people have started sort of giving way to this scene and like spreading out. Bar staff are like sort of going through the back, and it looks like maybe they're getting someone. But yeah, you've popped this guy's left arm, and he just shouts like, "Ah, fuck!" And he just like grasps his shoulder. Anything else?
That's me for now, I guess.
It's these guys' turns. He takes a step back, whips out a gun, a pistol, and starts taking shots at you, Shaba, with his unfucked arm. At a detriment, because taking out your weapon is an action. Everything's an action in this game. There's no such thing as bonus actions. So... oh, I could have done that. But anyways... he takes rate of fire of 2, so roll at a -3. Submit. And you're close. So what did he roll? Wow, he hits. No wait, he doesn't. Because he needs a 15 to hit. So yeah, he fucking like pops at you and misses. He goes blam blam. At this point, everyone's like, you know, he got everyone's attention. Meanwhile, the other guy who's grabbing Carol attempts to... whilst he's grappling her, he like... with it, like, so he's grappling like around her throat with his left arm, like his forearm's barred against her throat, and then he brings out his arm, which is cybernetic, and a knife just flips out of it, and you're within melee range, Milosh, and he makes a stab at you with a knife that was embedded in his arm.
So I might have found the damage number.
Yeah, so
It's
what
on
is
the
it?
combat page, and just under initiative there's like location roll, BTM, and damage. Plus,
Oh,
that
I forgot
might
to do the BTM. This guy never took that much damage. Fuck, good thing you reminded me. His BTM's -3. Okay, so that's not too bad. His arm's still fucked, but he's not as fucked. Good thing you reminded me. BTM is huge in this. Again, first time.
Isn't it like 8 damage to fucking pop a limb off or something? Like I just like...
If you take 8 damage to a limb, it's instantly severed or destroyed. Like if it's your head just blows off.
I almost just
punch him in the head.
disarmed the guy.
And if you get a headshot, it's double damage. Before armor calculation, I believe. No, after armor calculation. But yeah. So yeah, he doesn't look too fucked, but still pretty fucked. Still like grasping his arm as he like tries to pop you, misses. The other guy, he pulls out his thing, if you know what I'm saying.
His knife.
He's gonna make a contested melee check against you. So roll your melee.
Just melee. I wish there was a way to favorite the fucking skills.
And this guy's probably like a -5. -3 for take... well, actually it's his first action. So he's like at -3. Because he's grasping this girl as well.
Oh, the rolls.
Oh yeah, he makes a stab at you and you just fucking parry that shit. Meanwhile, out of nowhere, down in the far side, someone takes a shot at Ace Bowie.
Fucking dick. One of those synthwave punks, I guarantee.
Probably, mate. Let's see. So he pops at you with a Where is it? I believe it's this. Yeah. Oh, and I need to. So you're within close range. I believe. If it's within 12.5, yeah.
Yeah.
He comes as close range, so he hits just. Location 8.
My leg.
Which one?
My left leg.
Okay, so you take 4 damage in your left leg, minus your armor, then minus your body type modifier. So what armor do you have on your left leg?
4.
Okay, so he fucking shoots and it just like skiffs and like the bullet ricochets kind of off like the leather on your legs or whatever you're wearing. And yeah, he's gonna attempt to move. In fact, he's gonna stay where he is. He's gonna move over 1. And take another shot at you as actually minus 3. So rate of fire 2, so ammo. God damn, there's a lot of shit. So roll minus 3. Mr. Roll 15, 16, 17, 16, 15, 14. He misses. So you just hear blam 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 blam, and yeah, he misses you completely with that second one. Next up, Carol. She gets to make a roll to try and get free. Athletics. Against this guy. He's probably got a modifier because you guys are like surrounding him fucking. Nope. She's still grappled. And she's just like, ah fuck, and the guy's just forearm just tightens up against her throat. It's Ace's turn.
Being a loving gentleman I am, I'm gonna come up. So my movement isn't an action if it's within my speed.
If you just move your walk speed, so whatever your base speed is there, I think it's 7 movement allowance. Yeah, it's not.
Right.
The rules are unclear on it, but I'm saying your regular walk speed isn't an action, but if you go your full speed, it is an action.
Right, I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna saunter over this boy.
Okay.
And taking my knife, it would be an action, eh?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take out my switchblade.
Yep.
And I'm gonna fucking cut this boy up.
Yeah, so roll whatever you need to roll your melee skill at a -3 modifier.
-3.
Oh man. Oops, I think I've been doing the wrong thing. And this guy's gonna be, he's gonna have a minus modifier too because he's grabbing this girl. So
Fucking hell.
he crits. So you come in with the fucking switchblade and he just fucking like he puts her in front.
Oh my god.
Because he crit, and like you scrape her with that 1 damage. 1 damage? What the fuck did you roll? Oh,
Yeah, the
3
switchblade's
divided
like
by 2.
a d6 divided by 2.
Shit. So I think her armor. I think she has arm. Let's see. Yeah, she does. So like he like whips her around and like you kind of like scrape her leather and you miss. Unfortunately.
And I'm like, oh sorry love.
She's like, just get this cunt off me. We need to get out of here.
I'm fucking trying.
And she's like, anything else? You can take another action at -6. And if you look at the cheat sheet, there's a list of actions you can take. There is, yeah, move up to your full movement, attack up to your weapons, rate of fire, dodge, which is like a dodge action in 5th edition D&D, parry, escape a hold, aim. Oh, and also you can aim at specific parts of a body, but it's at -4 modifier.
Right. What I'm gonna do is see this table in front of me, Jordan.
Yes.
I'm gonna like knock it up to like be like cover.
What, against the bar? Oh, like against that
Yeah.
guy over there.
Yeah, the guy that took the shots at me.
Sure. Can you just roll me an athletics to see if you have the strength to just whap it over? It's not gonna be too difficult. I'll say BC is about 10.
Did I put minus? So I put -6, yeah.
-6, yeah. Because it's
Fucking hell,
second.
this is not happening.
Yeah, mate. Oh, just.
Oh
so you
my
just,
god.
Like, you come with the stab, you're like, fuck, I missed. And you realise, like, in your peripheral, this guy's like firing shots at you, so you just manage to whip this table up, and I'll give you like a little freehand lane. So we'll say like you've got cover, like there. Oh, it's a bad cover, but it'll have to do. So yeah, the table's up on its side. Akio,
That's me.
it's all kicking off.
I will move here.
Yep.
And then I'll change to my pistol.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll shoot at him.
Sure. So just fire a shot at a -3 mod.
What did I click to fire?
On the left side of the combat tab. So if you scroll right down on the combat tab, you'll see your weapons, and on the left there's like 2 grey squares next to the weapon name, and you do the either roll if you're just doing a regular roll, or the target roll if you want to target a specific body part.
Alright.
And you click one of those two, yeah.
And I have to do -3.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
Wow.
So blam blam, take 2 bullets out of your current ammunition of your gun, and you've still got another action if you want to take it at -6. It doesn't have to be an attack, it can be all the list of things I put up.
So both shots fire at the same stats.
So yeah, your rate of fire is essentially like, so like if you hit, you would roll damage, so you'd get that damage, and then you'd roll another damage roll and add that to it.
I'm good.
Cool. Kent, it's your turn. Shit's hit the fan.
I was looking at the cheat sheet thing. I've got points in the Taekwondo. Can I use stuff like that?
Yeah?
Specific melee stuff?
Yeah, so...
Does that work?
Yeah. There's a Taekwondo thing. Let's see. I'll get it up real quick. Melee attacks.
Can I like do a hold on something?
111. I'll see if you get... Because some forms of martial arts give you bonuses to certain attacks. And there is a table which tells you.
I tried to look it up in the manual, like following the page after
Yeah.
the cheat sheet, and there's not much in it. There's a karate bit.
Maybe if I quickly Google it. Martial arts list. I think I got something. So Taekwondo. Oh my god, this isn't in alphabetical order. What the fuck? There's like a million. Here we go. Oh my god. This is so poorly designed. So you get a modifier to... So you want to see if you get a modifier to grapples?
Well, if I can do that.
Yeah,
that
you
or
can
just
grapple either way.
the normal thing.
But Taekwondo... I just had it. Yeah, Taekwondo doesn't give you a bonus to grapple checks. It gives you a bonus to mainly strikes, punches, kicks, sweeps, and dodges, I think. But you can still grapple if you want. You just do
No, I
it-
can do
it
this.
just-
I'll do a strike as opposed to
yeah,
like a normal punch.
yeah. So if you want to go up to someone and strike, it'll give you a +3, or whatever. It gives you Taekwondo. You roll it, and it gives you a +3 modifier to your strike roll.
Okay, so I can move up to this guy.
Yeah, move up to whoever you like, within your running or walking range, and then roll Taekwondo and add 3 to the modifier if you're striking. And it's a contested thing. Oh boy, you rolled terribly. Did you give yourself the +3? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so this guy needs to hopefully roll poorly. And he does have someone already in a grapple, so he does get a disadvantage. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh my god. I said attacks are successful and equal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you succeed. So roll location. Just 1d10.
Oh,
6. Goddamn, that's
That's
the left
the
arm. Yeah, roll damage. Which, for a strike, what did I say it was? A 1d6 divided by... Shit, what was it for you?
It depends what he did.
You done a strike.
Oh, that's a different damage, right?
Yeah, it's 1d6.
Oh no, it is.
1d6 plus your modifier for damage, which
where's
is
the 3?
+3. So 1d6 divided by... Let's see, double check
2.
this. So divide by 2.
And then the modifier.
Yeah, 1d6 divided by 2, and then add your +3 at the end.
How do I do that?
So just type /r space 1d6 and then /2 plus 3.
Right, like that.
Yeah, like that. So you roll a 4, divide by 2, plus 3, you got 5 damage. And this, what's this guy's body type modifier? Okay, so yeah, you fucking come in and crack him in the left arm. And just as you do, since it's his left arm and that's what he was using to hold Carol, she's released now at this point, so yeah, it was enough damage to release her. Anything else? You can take more actions at the -3 detriment every time.
I'll leave it then.
At this point, shots have been fired, everyone's clearing the fuck out.
Yeah. I'll leave it there.
The synth band
Otherwise
are
they'll
still
move.
playing. They're going nuts. Back to
Fucking
Milos.
soulless bastard.
The top of the round, Milos's turn.
Oh. Hmm. I will run up to the guy I just punched.
Yeah, the guy who backed up.
Yeah,
Yeah, go
and
ahead.
I'm gonna kick him.
Okay. Make a melee, or whatever your martial art attack is, or melee attack. Make a roll. And a kick is 1d6 plus your damage modifier. So... Wow, a 20, okay, let's see if this guy defends. And this guy's kind of fucked. So, you know, he's already a bit out of it, so you've got a bit of an advantage over him
I go steal 2 boots, old boy.
there. Maybe. Oh, he has actually pretty good melee.
Not good enough.
Oh shit! Yeah, you hit him.
Oh, shit.
Roll location. Where do you kick him?
Oh, in the heat.
Fuck! Is that a headshot?
I think so.
Mate,
It better be.
I think one's a headshot.
Consult the
Yeah.
cheat sheets.
One's a headshot. 10
Oh,
is the
damn.
right leg, so you come in for the kneecap. The right kneecap. Yeah, roll damage.
1d6 plus damage mod.
Yeah. And
So
I'm
my
not gonna-
damage mod just would be 2.
I guess so. I'm not clear on that. I'm just gonna roll with it, because even if
'Cause-
it makes you guys overpowered, melee overpowered, it makes the enemies melee overpowered. So universal roll.
I can't really change the number, so that's set in stone. So I guess that's it.
No, I don't mean like your stats are overpowered. I mean if that's the way we're doing it. You come in with a kick, but you're a bit drunk, which I forgot to factor in. But you still would have hit him anyway, so it would have been a -2 if you'd been drunk. Well, tipsy. But you come in with the kick to the kneecap, probably, and you just miss and get him in the thigh, and he looks... he takes a bit of damage. Not much. He just, like, goes... he says... Give us the girl, blood, and we'll spare you.
Kick him again.
Yeah, you can make another roll at -3 if you want. The double kick.
A roundhouse kick him back into another dimension.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a roll.
Oh, shit.
I've just noticed for me to hit anyone with a gun, I need to roll max rolls. There's no point in me using the gun.
Is your gun really... well, if you're in point blank range, you roll your attack against their melee defense, basically. So you can hit people in point blank.
Great.
But you don't have gun skill. But the way this game works is, the more you use a skill, the more successfully you use a skill, the more experience points you essentially get for it, and you can level it up.
How are we tracking them?
I'm doing it, don't worry.
Right.
You...
Fail.
This guy crit failed, so he like loses his balance as you kick him again, so you hit. Because he crit failed, and you rolled
Oh, shit.
what you needed to roll.
Left arm again.
Left arm. Kick him in the left arm. Yep. Go ahead.
Very flexible drunk man.
Yeah, this guy's like trying to... Well, he kicked him in the leg and he's like, oh fuck, need to go higher.
Oh fuck, I can't believe you done this.
Yeah, you fucking kick him in the arm, and it's the fucking arm that you punched the shoulder and it popped out. And he just gives it a cry, ah fuck! He's like, I'm gonna fucking blow your brains out. It doesn't seem happy.
Holy.
Try me, faggot.
Oh!
Whoa!
That's uncalled
Is
for.
that you?
That's me.
His turn. What's his speed? So yeah, he's gonna like back up being cover like on his table, and as he like kind of he's got like his lower half of his body covered by it. He fires off at you, Milosh. Combat. Blam blam. Get lit. That hits.
Okay.
So you take 3 damage on... Oh wait, and he gets his second shot, so I need to roll another damage. So I believe it's this. And it's the same location. Okay.
Uh-oh.
He rolls 7.
Where's my minus damage modifier?
Alright,
Oh,
so 7, 8, 9, 10. So he rolls 10 damage on your... what's 7? It's 5.
7...
Left leg. So 10 to your left leg.
7 to the chest.
Which you could
What's this left
argue,
leg?
you could argue
Alright.
the chair is blocking your left leg. And the SP of a chair is probably like 2. So take 2 damage off that. So 8 damage to your left leg. Minus your armor. What's your armor of your leg?
Is it the BTM?
No. So if you check,
Oh, it's like
There's
uh,
an armor section on the
yeah.
left to beat you.
in the middle of the, like sort of top middle left side. See it? There's like head, L arm, torso, R arm, and the combat part.
It's all zeros, which is showing me
That's not
Mhm.
right.
Shouldn't be. What armor do you have?
the medium armor jacket.
But do you have anything on your legs?
I think you have leather on your leg, heavy leather, which is 4 SP.
Yeah.
Biker leathers is 4.
No, heavy leathers. But I don't know what you have because you haven't written it down, obviously. So I may just punish you. I don't want to.
3. Not a
Those-
leg.
You'll
I
say you
need
have
to-
heavy leathers on your legs, right?
Does it have? Let me.
Heavy leathers gives you 4 protection. Okay. So this guy rolled a 10, -2 because he shoots through the chair. So 8 to your left leg, -4, minus your body type modifier, which is
Well, I have a body type of 10.
okay. So you take 1 damage. Because no matter
Okay.
what, if damage goes through your armor, you always take at least 1 damage. Okay.
Okay.
Mark down what your armor is, look up what you're wearing, and then write what your armor is for each limb. Anyways, this guy's let go of Carol. He's gonna turn to Ace and take a stab at him with his slice and dice hand that he already had out. Which you need to make a contested melee attack, my dude.
oh shit. There's melee.
Bottom left-ish.
Oh no, I knew I should have put points in melee.
Or whatever your melee skill is, like you might have brawling or something. He hits. Let's see. So he hits you. Oh my god, he hits you in the head.
No! I'm gonna have that dead blown off.
What armor do you have on your head?
I don't have any because I didn't have my helmet on when I was on stage.
Fuck!
No!
Okay. So he hits you for 14 damage. Wait,
Right.
is that right?
Dead.
2d6, let me double check this. Ah, fuck. The slice and dice. Apparently it's 2d6, let's see.
So if I take 14 damage right now, Jordan, that puts me at the end of Mortal Zero.
You're dead. It's 14 damage to your head. It's just.
you would be dead, normally, but because we've just started, I'm gonna be generous and just do the damage. Cause since it's our first time playing. Let's see quickly. It's Friday night, Cyber 72. So go to 74.
Slice and dice hits twice.
No, it hits once. Right?
So why is it 14?
Cause if you take a shot to the head, it's double damage after
Oh really?
armor reduction. Yeah, this honestly, this combat system is ruthless. Yeah, so it is 2d6. So Andrew, Ace, you take a big slash down the side of your. Actually, he probably like pierces into your head somewhere, like into the side of his blade, and you just drop down. At this. Fuck, I need to see what death saves are. Oh, we've been neglecting something. Every time you take damage, you need to make a save. A stun save.
Indeed.
It doesn't matter, I'm gonna be stunned for a long
Okay,
time.
we might be able to salvage you. Who's taken damage so far?
Added.
Okay, so
One.
make a stun save. This guy's taking damage, so he needs to make a save.
How? Where's the sun save?
So you rolled a 5. This guy's fine, and is this guy taking damage? Yeah, he has, so make a stun save for this guy. Stun save's on your combat, top left.
Combat. Oh,
This guy isn't stunned either. Wait, how many times?
Rip.
How many times did this guy get hit? I'm trying to save you, mate.
I had him with the glass,
Okay,
and then did I have him with? I can't remember if I had him
and
with my
then
knife. I don't think I
and
did.
then Ken taekwondo'd him. He's still fine.
Oh,
He's fine.
wait, is mine bugged? Like, do I have to roll fucking 10s all the time or get stunned?
You need
Or
to
is it the
roll.
other way
Oh,
around?
you're stunned on your next turn, by the way.
Who?
You,
Why?
because you rolled a 10, and you need to roll less than a 10.
Oh shit. Okay.
There was a
Wait.
1 in 10 chance of you being stunned, and you rolled it. So you're gonna on your next turn, you're gonna be like grasping your leg, probably like with the bullet wounds. Like, oh fuck.
But the one damage.
For like the 3 seconds that it takes. But yeah, Andrew, you're on the ground and you put your counter up to 14. I mean, Ace, because your token name's Andrew for some reason.
still at fifth mortal 0.
You're in Mortal 0, right?
I'm at the very end of it. My next point's
When
mortal
you
1.
get to Mortal, so you'll notice your stats have changed. Or maybe not. But
No, I don't think they have.
oh,
They do when you
will
click
have.
on the thing.
Yeah, they will have.
Click on the damage you're at, and it changes.
Alright, so here it is. Whenever a character's wound state drops to mortal, there's a pretty good chance of dying. But when? In Cyberpunk, each time you're at mortal wound state, you must make a death save to avoid dying. To save, roll the save button, and you need to roll less than your body type modifier. Each turn you must make a death save to see if you make it through another turn. On a successful roll, you make it. On a failed roll, you die. And you can be stabilized. Stabilization means the patient is no longer losing blood and then major damage is being contained by the use of drugs, battlefield surgery, or wound dressing. Stabilized character will no longer be required to make death saving throws each turn. Anyone except the patient can attempt to stabilize a mortally wounded character. But obviously, some people have better training than others.
Right, so I have to hit the save button.
And on your turn, it's like
On my
death
turn.
saves in 5th edition. Meanwhile,
Right,
the guy at the other side's gonna take a shot at Ken with his pistol.
FYI, I'm already looking for my final song.
So
Okay.
he hits, deals 4 damage to 10, which is your right leg. So what's your armor on your right leg, Ken? Craig?
We lost the number.
Hello?
Oh, sorry,
Very
sorry.
good.
Do you have any armor on your
Yeah.
right leg?
Yeah, I was eating. No, I don't.
So you take 4 damage minus your BTM. So what is your BTM?
Oh wait, Jordan.
Uh-huh.
Would I still have to take away my BTM?
Oh
from the
yeah,
damage?
yeah.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, right. I'm at the end of critical. That
Oh,
was
so
my
you're not
fault.
mortal.
I'm
Okay,
not mortal yet.
You're still conscious. Guess what? Well,
Ugh.
you were conscious either way, actually. But when you're mortal, you're actually bleeding out, but you're still
Yeah.
conscious. Okay, so Ace isn't completely fucked. But you got a gnarly scar on your face from that.
Oh fucking bastard! You ruined my face, my career.
Might improve it. So yeah, Ken, what's your BTM on your character?
-2.
Okay, so you take 2 damage. So on the counter at the top, basically your
That's
hit points.
the light one, yeah.
Yeah, there's like a light. You're on the second pip of light.
That's fine.
So yeah, he fucking pops you. Pew pew. Oh, and he gets another shot because it's 2 shots. Let me just double check something. Combat. Let's see. It's me on time. Alright, fuck it. Yeah, the shot's just gonna be in the same limb and it's just like an auto hit. So you're gonna take some more damage, unfortunately.
Are you sure you don't have to roll attack twice? It seems OP as fuck.
Yeah,
You're
so
guaranteed to hit the second shot if you hit the first one.
I will double check. Working Friday Night Firefight 96. More one action, 2 weapon attacks. It says get to the guns bit. Oh, and you need to well that's yeah, on your turn you'll need to make a stun save, Andrew.
Right.
Oh, I was wrong about the contested attack as well, Lyle. When you're point blank with a weapon, it seems you just have to roll a 10. So you can actually shoot people if you're really close. It's not like a contested thing. Let's see. Crit success. Oh. On a crit success as well, you get to roll an additional d10 and add it to your original roll. Feel oh.
I'm back.
We're on the attacks. It's not saying anything on the book. It doesn't really go into that. It goes into like 3 round bursts. Guns, you must roll a combination of your equal to a specific range. Yep. You must add any no modifiers. Aiming, fumbles, automatic weapons. I wish it would give you like an example. Cyberpunk2020 guns, modifiers. Oh my god, this is killing my eyes. It's not what I want, probably. Yeah, I'm not getting anything. Alright, we'll make it... Yeah, well fuck it, we'll make it separate rolls then from now on, since it does seem kinda crazy. Just a house rule, I guess, if it's not the way you play it. It usually hits you again, and he crits. So you take 7 to the right leg?
It's the same thing.
Yeah, same thing. But
Next
minus,
level.
minus your BTM. Yeah, nice one. Yeah, minus your armor and BTM, and then add those pips to your hit points. And
Yeah, so shit, 5.
we'll take a break there if you guys want, since it's past 10. I usually take a break kind of 2 hours in, so it's a good chance for anyone to get a drink or take a piss.
I would go grab a drink.
Whoops.
A music.
Whoops, I thought that would pause it. I'll have some nice music, because that's been playing for a while now. Man, this combat... I told you it was brutal.
Fucking first thing we do is get shot at.
Yeah. What's Kent up to on his hit points?
It's not great. I'm getting serious now.
I told you guys at this. I know, like, for roleplay purposes and stuff. But I said when we were making your characters, like, you might want some armor and body type modifiers, like a good thing to have.
Yeah, I'm sure you mentioned that at the end of the first session, and then I was going to go back into it.
Hmm.
Because I had leftover money as well.
Yeah. I mean, you can by all means in this session, if you survive, go out and get some gear if you like. That's the end of these guys' turns anyways. And it's Carol's turn next. Back in a sec.
I am back.
Right?
I am back.
Cool.
Oh shit, did I deduct ammo from this guy? Yeah. Another 2 bullets.
Oh,
Is that all back?
Think so.
yeah.
Cool. Carol takes her turn. She turns to this guy, whips out her handgun, and shoots that shit. A modifier -3. While still grabbing onto her strongbox in one arm. That definitely hits. 2. And this guy, which is torso? Yeah. 3 damage. So this guy takes a hit. She just turns and like brap, hangs him in the chest. Then again, roll -6. And hits, because it's point blank. 4, which I believe is a torso. Yep. For 4 damage. So yeah, another point. Just brap brap. and just like gets this guy in the shoulder and just and he's just, yeah, these guys aren't looking too happy. I'll say that. And she's like, oh, quick lads, we need to get out of here. And it's Ace's turn. You need to make a stun save. Oh, and this guy does on his turn too. I need to remember that. You're not stunned,
Sweet.
so you can do stuff.
Check the basic
Oh.
information window.
What the fuck?
What?
Fuck that shit. That was so loud.
Right, well, ignoring that.
Yeah, anyway.
I'm pissed at this boy, so I'm gonna shoot him on my gun.
Yeah, do you need to whap it or did you already have it?
I'll have to whap at it.
Alright,
So I'll be
-3. Yeah.
-3.
And if you want to aim it
Up.
specifically somewhere, it's a -4 on top of that. If you
No,
want
I'm
to
just
just
gonna
quick
fucking.
draw and just pew pew,
I'm just bap bap.
go ahead. Make your rolls.
No!
That does not hit. You shoot at the oh, you fumble. Oh, fuck. Okay. So you need to roll me. Roll me 1d10. And how reliable is your gun?
It is very reliable.
Okay. It jams on a 3 or lower. Okay, so it doesn't jam, luckily. So you like
Oh.
shoot the ground and you get to make another shot if it has a rate of fire of 2.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I just roll another attack at.
Yeah, we're just gonna do it like that. So
Is
you-
that -3 again, or is that -6?
Still -3, it's still the same action.
Right. Fucking hell.
Holy shit. You just like shoot the ground. Like, you shoot the ground twice and then like aim the gun at him and realise, oh fuck.
In my defense, I was shot in the head. I was stabbed in the head.
Yeah, you're like grabbing your head with like your other hand. Like, ah fuck, you got this big fucking gnarly ass cut down it. You still have another action at -6 if you want to make it, and you have your movement.
Just give up while you're behind, Andrew.
Oh, I also fucked up with Kent. Kent has a bit of cover from that previous attack, because Andrew kicked up a table. So just to rectify it quickly without going through the rigmarole, just deduct, what are your hit points at? What are you at?
I'm assuming it's 7. It's serious 3.
Deduct 2 pips off your hit points.
Right.
Yeah. Anyways, back to you, Andrew.
Where's my guitar?
You probably have it on your back.
Fucking up,
Unless
lying
you
on the
left
ground.
it at the table. It's up to you. Where is your guitar?
I'll say it's at the table.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm like, fucking grabbing my girl and I'm getting the fuck out of here. So, oh wait, no, I wanted the ruler. So, I'm gonna like, so it's like, I'm gonna shove Carol out the way. I'm gonna like grab my guitar.
Okay. So you want to shove her where?
Like just like like slightly towards Akio.
Okay, so to
And
the right,
Milos.
1 box.
Yeah.
1 meter to the right. Yeah, you can come in and push her. Yeah, she's probably willing at this point. Like, you just barge in. Yeah.
And then, can I slide across to the other side of the table? Like, can I run in motion?
You sure can, but you have to roll for it.
I'm a fucking
Uh,
fuck. Let's do it. Fuck it.
okay, so let's see what you need to roll. Probably some kind of reflex skill.
I think athletics.
Yeah, roll me athletics.
Will that be a -6? Yeah.
Yeah, this is your final action, so yeah, -6.
Please roll 20 gods.
You bang into the table. You like push Carol aside and you're just like, ugh! And it just like gets you just above like between your groin and like your lower stomach.
You know, like, oh, fucking
You just kind of like
cocked my
stumble into the
kids.
chair and that, like you look like a fucking idiot. But to be fair, you're like grasping your wound and you're all fucked up.
My head hurts, I say.
Yeah, back to Akio.
So how does healing work then?
It depends what you have. There are drugs in this game which can give you like health, but I don't think you have it. It's like called a stim. But
No, it's
healing
not.
in this game is nothing like D&D. It's like you recover over time. You can't instantly recover. So basically, say you were. So what are you thinking? Like trying to heal Andrew or something?
Yeah.
Unless you have like the stim or like some kind of equipment that insta heals, the first aid and the med kit basically is like when you're resting up, you can like bandage them up and treat their wounds, and they heal 1 health per rest basically with that. 0.5 with first aid and 1 per med kit.
Okay.
But there is drugs.
So I have nothing.
But you can stabilize with those kits too and get the bonus to it. So if someone did go down on mortal, you get the bonus using your med kit with your med tech skill or whatever your special skill is.
So I can't heal anyone.
Not with the equipment you have now.
I'll walk here.
Yeah,
And what was it at point blank? What did I need to get?
10.
Finish.
10 to hit.
And
with your gun.
alright.
You already have your
Well,
gun draw,
here we
right?
go. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just a 10.
We go.
Easy
We
enough.
fucking shoot this guy right in the heat. No, it's not.
Oh, are you aiming for the heat?
No. No.
Okay.
Fuck.
That's going well. I was gonna say you're behind him. Is there a bonus to that? Let's see. Ambush, cold shot, running, 2 weapons. Blinded. I'll say you get +2 for being behind him. You basically flank.
How convenient.
Yeah. Wow, that's what you needed to hit. Look at that. So yeah, he gets hit in the right arm with 7 damage on the first shot. Is that a 2-shot gun you've got?
Yeah.
So he takes. So let's see if I roll. Okay, so yeah, you just go ahead and roll your other shot.
With +2.
Yeah, still ambushed. Well, +2 -3.
Wait,
no, yeah,
I
yeah,
must have
yeah.
fucked that up somehow. How did I get
That's
0?
0. You rolled a 3. +1, +2, +2, 3, 4, 5,
Plus
6,
plus
7,
2.
8. So you rolled an
Alright,
8.
I put in +2, so I did just put 2.
You got an 8 with that roll though,
Missed-
and that was including your bonus, right?
But because I shot him in the head because I shot him the first time, I'm invigorated with good aim that gives me +2.
Nope.
No?
No. You just wildly like whap your gun out, pam pam, and the other one just like the recoil causes it to fire over his shoulder. But the first one hits for a fair amount of damage, and he looks fucked. He just like cries out, "Ah, fuck!" and he's like bleeding out his back. You can see holes in his nice suit.
Can I melee him with the gun?
You can do a strike, which is like a melee with the gun, yeah. So you can roll your melee attack at -3, contested with his.
I mean, I might as well. It's not gonna hit, but I might as well.
Yeah, you can. You can do other shit. You can like take a dodge action and stuff if you want.
Skills.
Yeah.
Melee. Where's that?
Bottom left-ish. You rolled an 18.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
Just roll.
Impossible.
Roll it. Roll it.
It's literally impossible. I can't.
Roll
Oh
it.
wait, I didn't
You're
put
doing
minus
KC,
3 on.
yeah.
But
Oh,
there
yeah.
you go.
So yeah, you come in with a pistol whipping because you shot him. He kind of parries you with his shoulder and blocks it. And now his attention's focused on you. And the guy doesn't look too hot. He looks like he wants to get out now. Kent.
Uh, can I try to hold this guy now?
You want to try and grapple him?
Try.
Yeah, just
roll.
roll your respective melee skill against his contested.
I'm close enough though, right?
Yeah, you just need to be within melee range. Where's his melee? There it is.
Oh wait, man. No wait, no. What do you do? I've got a switchblade on. Can you do a normal melee above that?
Yeah, you can melee attack with your switchblade. It's just the same basically, but obviously you get damage instead of restraint.
Could do that. Then.
Also, did you wait? Did you take damage?
What's that?
You took damage, right?
Oh wait, yeah, I never
So
did the.
roll me a stun check, stun save, which is like top left part of combat. Yeah, very top left.
Save, yeah. No modifier.
No mod. You're stunned for the round.
Okay.
Those shots, unfortunately. Shit. So Milos, you also took damage. So roll me a stun check. Yeah, you're fine. You're not stunned this turn, so you can take your turn.
How much damage did I take? Because I went for a piss earlier.
I don't know. How much damage did you take?
Because there was one where I got knocked down and I missed my turn. And now
Yeah.
you're telling me there was another one.
Well, I asked, then you take shots from this guy down here. I don't know if that
What?
showed up down here.
The guy who shot me in the leg.
Yeah. Was that
Yeah,
time?
so that was... That's the one I know of.
Because wait, was he stunned that turn?
Because I missed him my previous turn because I was stunned.
Yeah.
Because I got shot in the leg. And did I get shot again?
Oh, yeah. I don't think you got shot in. Okay, that's fine. You didn't have to make that save, but you would have saved enemies, so you can take your turn either way. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, what's... fuck it, everyone's guns blazing.
Yeah, these guys. The one that's like in the midst of you, you can't really see him, but the rest of you can see him. He's panicked and obviously wounded and stuff.
I will whip out my gun
Yep.
and shoot at the bomb guy.
Yeah, his legs are covered though, so they get a bonus to the armor if you hit
Okay.
the legs. So unless you want to do an aim shot.
What's the
is-
modifier? -4?
Yeah, -4.
Plus -3 because it's my second action.
Is it? Didn't you already have
Because I
your
whip
gun
out my gun.
Oh right, yeah. So -7 if you want to aim.
Ooh. Worth it. Going for the headshot.
Okay. So you need to roll 15. It's probably not even possible when you're still doing it.
Modifier is -7 then. Oh, not 70, not 70.
Yeah,
shit.
-70.
Almost.
Yeah, you miss. With your first shot, you can take another.
Oh yeah, because it's...
It's a rate
Double.
fire of 2, I believe. Die long streak
Yes.
master.
It is. Sort of. Okay. It's not even possible to hit 15 with it. Well, it's fine.
I told you. Yeah, you bring your gun out in a quick draw kind of motion and aim down your sights, but you know you don't have enough time to properly aim, and pam pam whiffs past his head. You still have,
Everyone keeps
you still have
cutting it.
another action at -6 if you want to take it.
I'm alright, thanks.
Okay. This guy's like, fuck this, I'm out of here, and he's like peacing out. He's running.
Running.
Oops, he can't go 6. This guy too, surrounded by you guys, he's not too
Yeah,
happy. He runs over to here, and then this guy down in the bottom.
Do you know?
left. Yep. What you saying? Oh, Leo, you cut out.
How did that guy? Did he not have to check if he's stunned?
Oh, you're right, you're right. Everyone who took damage just. So this guy first. Wait, did the guy that Milos attacked take damage? No? He's fine?
No.
No.
No, it's fine.
Okay, so this guy needs to make a stun check. Yeah, he's fine. But, well, I say fine. Not really. He runs over and, as he's running, kind of like dives behind this table and fires some pot shots off at Milos.
Motherfucker.
Actually,
Give me a attack of
actually, this guy's
opportunity.
fucked. He's probably gonna move his full distance. So 5. Oh god, this guy's piecing out. This guy's probably gonna see his friends piecing out and he's running. 5. Now he's gonna run down here and fire some shots over the bar. Towards Akio.
What?
Or- yeah.
Racist.
Yeah. And make sure to try and keep track of your ammo and your clip and stuff.
On a boss.
Yeah. It's 2 shots every time. Oh, he hits. Oh. Oh.
Ooh.
That's a headshot, I'm afraid. Variant rules. Your head doesn't explode if you take more than 8 damage, because I said so. But
He only done 6 damage though.
it's doubled because it's a headshot. Well, it's,
This-
it's
Headshots are OP as fuck. What the how do you survive any headshot then?
That's what I mean, dude. I'm telling you, this thing's
You don't.
nuts. Well, you're supposed. Well, if you have a helmet or something on, I don't know. Like there is head armor, and the damage applies. The double damage applies after armor. So if you had a 6 armored helmet, you take no damage. But if you had a 5 armored helmet, you take 2 damage.
It's just we can't just walk about the city with helmets on.
But you take 12 damage. What the fuck does that put you in, like? This guy didn't take damage either, eh? So I'm not missing a stun check on this guy.
And the end of critical.
The end of... Oh, so you're not immortal. So you're still, like, okay-ish. This bullet fucking glazes, like... fucking... through the side of your head, past the temple.
Does it make a consciousness test, whatever it is?
On his whenever you take damage on your turn, you make a stun check if you took damage that turn, even if it's 1 damage.
Huh.
This guy didn't move full movement, so he's actually back to Carol. Carol dives behind this table over here and tries to take a shot at the guy. Pulls out her gun. And tries to take a shot at that guy at -3. And it's like a magnum. You can see it's like, well, a Colt, actually, not a magnum. Oh, and she maybe hits actually. How far is that? Yeah, she hits 4 damage. Minus that. Okay. And I mean, Ace.
Right, let's have a wee cheeky look. I want to say, is the synth band still playing?
Yeah,
Or
they're still rocking out.
I just look at fucking shit blasters you and I'm dying still playing the shite.
Yeah,
Uh,
they look like they're
I
in their
say
own
that-
world. They might be high, you don't know. They look pretty away with it.
where's the closest exit?
Whoa, southeast, where those guys are running away.
Yeah,
Get him.
As far as you know, I mean, that's the main entrance. That's the only entrance you know of. There might be a back entrance exit to get out of. Which room?
yeah.
Well, you don't really know,
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna be a big brave boy,
but.
and I'm gonna move to like the edge of the corner of that table I put up.
I fucked up with Akio. Wait, no, never. Never mind. I was gonna say, like. Oh, I can't see. Yeah, he doesn't have cover from the table. But yeah,
Yeah,
go
but,
on.
like I'm at the corner of the table, and I'm gonna take a pop shot at that boy running.
Yeah, go ahead, make a roll.
Yeah, shouldn't he combat screen up? And then is that -3? Yeah.
What action did you take beforehand?
Oh no, because I didn't move
Yeah.
with my movement. Eh.
Yeah, if you move your regular walking speed, then it's not an action. So you don't have a detriment to your attack. Hits. Right leg. No, that hits the head.
Headshots OP. Killer. Floyd's brains it.
He doesn't have a helmet on. Yeah, you run to the table, shoulder up against it, peer around, bam bam, because you get 2 shots, and the first one just fucking hits him in the skull and he flops to the ground.
Is that the boy that stabbed me in the heat?
No, the boy stabbed you in the head's in the bottom right. Run, like he full pelted ran. But this guy, you popped him in the head, like square in the forehead, and he's on the ground. You just see him drop below the bar.
And then I say, fucking bastard. Fucking dead. Fucking cunt.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna. Can I use another action to move again?
You can keep as. So you can't move your triple movement. But how much meters did you move there to start with?
I moved 3.
So yeah, you have another 4 left. 4 meters.
I'm gonna move up by Carol behind the table, and I want to crouch down behind it to like be in like half cover.
Sure, you just run up and push through your friends and get down.
And I'm like, sorry boys, sorry, excuse me, coming through.
Akio, you're up, bud. You just took a pretty mortal wound. One might say. Hello?
Hello?
Akio!
Akio?
Must be talking to his mum or sister, isn't it? Give him a minute. Yeah, the synthwave sounds an awful lot like this music playing now. For some reason. Lyle?
Yeah, my sister put the fire alarm off because she's a
Oh.
doofus.
No. Off.
Like it went off, yeah.
Alright.
Had bust in. Oh, shit.
Cooking that pasta, mate. At this time of
The
night.
first time she's had to cook for herself. Not going there.
Never again.
Yeah, it's Akio's turn anyway. Took a, like I said,
Alright.
you took a pretty mortal wound.
No, I killed the man if you didn't know, Leo.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you were here for that.
Yeah, I heard that. I mean, I did nothing. There's nothing I can do. Really.
So you
I'll,
start.
I'll move. I'll just move like here or something.
Okay, are you like ducking down behind the table or something?
Yeah.
Kent, you're up. You did witness Ace's Ace, and yeah, off to the exit slash entrance. These two fine suited gentlemen began running off. Not obviously not expecting to encounter you guys.
Debate. Can I make a running dive over the bar?
Uh,
Okay.
you can run triple your movement allowance as a run, and that counts as an action. So you can go 1 meters max, but obviously it costs you an action.
How do I see the? Oh yeah, that's it.
Oh, you want to dive over the bar? Sure.
Yeah.
If you're doing that, that's enough. How far is that actually?
It's not very far.
Yeah. Can you get over there with your regular movement allowance? 7. No, because it's going to cost you double for getting over the bar, but you can make an athletics check to see if you get over with your regular movement without it costing an action. And if you get if you get a 10 or above, you'll make it over. It's not too difficult.
Oh, the table's still there in front of me, right?
Yeah, you'd have to kind of go around it.
Well, no, 'cause if the table's still there,
So you'd have. Oh wait, no, the table's over here. It's like pinned up, so the table's away. You can run here. Yeah, you can run straight down because Ace flipped the table.
I'll move to. I can move to cover where everyone else is, right? Or do not be enough space?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want, man. You can move to cover. You can.
'Cause I can't even go to.
Like you could use
Where's
the
the thing?
tables or the bar as cover.
Okay, I'll move to here, but not dive over
Okay.
to take cover of the bar.
Yeah. That's fine.
Oh, I did the wrong thing again.
Yep.
And I can still take a shot.
Yeah.
Alright.
And you don't have a negative modifier. Take a shot. And are you like kind of like ducking down, or are you
Yeah.
just running at it?
No, I'd be taking cover behind.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. So yeah, take your shots.
It doesn't need to be targeted, right?
You can target if you want to go for a headshot, but it'll give you a -4 modifier to the actual attack roll.
Alright, okay.
Yeah, you miss with that first shot. Go for the second. You need a 15 to hit. Yeah, you miss. Pew pew. And then just like ching ching off the walls and the floors are surrounding the guy. But you still have more actions if you want to take them.
Nah. I'll leave it there.
Milosh.
Unless
Also, fuck, I keep forgetting.
Huh?
Have you taken damage, Milosh?
No.
Okay.
Well,
I mean, that turn.
no.
In fact, I should probably just have you guys roll when you take the damage from now on. But yeah, it's your turn.
I would like to.
These guys are piecing out and just like firing behind them as they run away, essentially.
I'll move up a bit, so. Oh, shut up.
Nice Windows 10.
I move up, and then I shoot the guy at the front.
Yeah,
There's nothing between us.
yeah. Go ahead.
Eh,
Yeah, so you roll 15 to hit.
Oh, you mother...
Nope.
Come again.
Second shot, if you have 2 shots. Yeah, I think you do.
Oh my god.
Nope. Pew pew misses. First action done. Take away your ammo and your clip.
Fuck yeah, we go for it again.
Alright, minus...
-3.
Minus 3. Miss.
Whoop,
Hits.
Whoop, whoop.
I believe that's his right leg. Let me just double check. Oops, wrong thing. Combat.
6-4.
So 9 is his right leg, and you deal 9 damage. What the fuck?
I rolled a 1 on it as well.
A 1 and a 5. Okay. 9, 8, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god. So yeah, you just pow 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 pow. 4 shots come off. The last one hits him in the right leg and he staggers down to one knee, like grasping at it and crying out. Anything else?
Can I quickly duck behind
Oh.
the table?
And he's gonna make a roll to see. I'm gonna do this whenever you take damage. Just make the save on the turn it happens. He's not stunned. But yeah, what do you want to do?
Just move up a bit so there's some kind of cover between.
Sure.
No. And that's, yeah, that's me.
These guys' turns. Okay, this guy runs out. This guy is gonna take a pot shot at you, Milo.
That motherfucker.
Suit 1. Oh my god, there's so many things. Oh. Pot shot. Misses with the first shot.
Thank god.
And hits with the
God damn it.
second. 5 damage to your left leg.
Okay.
Minus your armor, which is 4. Minus your body type modifier, so you take 1 damage. So, brap, brap. Pops you
1
in the leg.
damage, and I save. And I save.
Yeah, and you save your stun. And then he just begins running off. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, begins running off into the street. The other guy's dead, so... Carol, like, down next to you, Ace is like... Oh, fuck, mate. Oh. Oh. Quick, get us out of here.
I tell her, stop sniffing, you fucking drunkie.
She's probably gonna remain. She might like. Actually, she might 5, 10. She'll crawl around towards Yumio. She's like crawling on the floor and like below the table, and she's like, "Oh, they're away. You scared them off. Good job, lads. Let's go."
I just reflex, like, grab the gun and fucking point at her, like, oh, you fucker.
Yeah, just like a wee creepy, junky, curly-haired ginger bitch crawling around. It's Ace's turn. What would you like to do, Ace, at this point? It appears you can't see the guys, obviously they've run off. So I guess for all intents and purposes, you guys are out of combat at this point. I'll remove the turns. So everyone can act freely. You're all free to act.
My first action, Jordan, is with the bill in hand.
Yeah.
I turn the amp up and I turn up full blast. I fucking play a chord.
Yeah. You
And
play
I
the
to,
mighty...
like, grab the attention of the synth band, I tell them, shut the fuck up!
Yeah. Like, are you like a jazz trained musician or like a blues trained musician?
Blues.
Yeah, so you play the mighty E minor chord, slam that shit, and yeah, they're just stop like their synths just like die down, and they're like, and they realize, and then it looks like they open their eyes finally because they've got like these wee slit for eyes, and they haven't been paying attention. They're all like high as fuck, and then they open their eyes and they just look around and see like blood everywhere. Well, blood all over the place, and like the place is almost empty completely apart from you guys. Yeah, what's everyone else doing?
Finish my drink.
Milosh walks over to his table and downs the rest of the quarter pint of his drink. You don't have to roll for that because it's just the adrenaline sobered you up some. How about everyone else?
Ask fuck it. Akira, stitch me up, love. Please. Like
We should probably get out of here first.
Yeah, like, are you guys like shouting at this point? Because Carol, if so, she hears that she's just like, "Oh, please tell me you got somewhere we can lie low." Oh.
Alright, quickly to the Batmobile.
God, oh no.
Alright, I
Okay,
just start shouting like, Akio! Akio!
so you guys don't pursue, right?
No.
Okay. So Milosh, I'm assuming you're running out, like calling to the Batmobile.
I'm gonna prepare to drive.
Which can hold one passenger plus your tipsy. So does everyone follow? Carol follows you. Like, she's right behind you. She's desperate to get out of here. She's like, "Oh fuck me! Oh fuck! Get me out of here!"
Right, lassie. I'm doing.
Anyways, how about the other three of you? Are you guys following suit?
Nope. I'm getting in that fucking thing.
Oh, but do you leave the premises or do you hang around?
Yeah, leave.
Yeah.
Alright, so all you guys run out. Alright, you guys run out and probably keeping an eye, making sure they aren't like trying to ambush you outside. But you run out and look to your left, look to your right. You don't see any signs of these guys. Immediately, anyways. There are some people in the streets. Again, like the grates in the ground spewing steam. The place, almost like a light fog, filling the place up, and the neon lights shining through. You're all outside of Skinny's. What are you doing?
We should probably get back to our den.
I'll go a hole in
Yes.
my fucking head.
Yeah, I can fix
The
that.
sooner the fucking better, lads.
Yeah. So Milos, do you get your bike back? Your moped, sorry.
Yeah, I roll up front. Like,
So you
Alright.
alright? Firstly, you stumble on over to the pod which holds your bike, your moped, and you have to pay the fee. It's only been a few hours, so it's €3.
3.
So you put the ticket in, like you're stumbling left and right, and you're trying to like jab the ticket into the hole, and you only get it after like your 5th attempt. But yeah, and then it asks you to pay up, and you pay your fee. I'm assuming, so €3, and
Just
you've got your scooter. Meanwhile, the rest of you, mere tens of meters away. Do you all just begin running towards your headquarters? It's basically an apartment building.
Sure.
Okay. Does Milos drive there, and is there any passengers?
I just
What do you do?
pull up front. Just go like, lads quickly somewhere. I can take someone.
A very drunk Milash pulls up to you guys. Well, a very tipsy, I'll say, not steaming. He's not away with it. Does anyone hop on?
That's a negatory.
Okay,
That's a big no-no.
Carol's like, fuck it, anything to get me out here quicker. Then she hops on. And, roll me a driving or motorcycle check, whatever you have. Just
Driving or what?
or motorcycle, and you have a minus. I'll say a -1. I'll be generous because you're only tipsy.
I do have
Two
drive.
items.
Yeah, and the rest of you just like jog or walk or whatever. I guess.
Oh, okay. That's with the -1.
It's rough. You're like
Oh, just
wobbling all over the
because-
place, like doing the slalom as you drive through the roads, and like
It's
beeping the
Carol, she's just too heavy.
You're
Mate.
beeping like beep 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 beep, and like people in the middle of the road, like trying to get them out of the way. You're probably going slow enough that you're like on par with the rest of your party. You're just like lightly speed walking or lightly jogging. I don't know what you guys are up to, but you come out. You come out from Skinny's bar, make your way through the streets of downtown Night City. Vents at the sides of the road spewing steam, luminescent fluorescent lights flashing at slow intervals, stuck into what now seems archaic buildings of downtown. Taking the back streets and alleys, not to garner too much attention, a light drizzle of rain falls upon you. You've come accustomed to it at this point, but the rain causes slight irritation on your skin when it meets, due to the pollution. A kind of tepid acid rain comes from above in the cityscape. You find yourselves nearing your destination when you come to a street that resembles an old world ghost town. A metallic barrel off to the right, peeking out of an alleyway, is host to some dim flames. As you move onward, you hear a whistling behind you. A man stands there, walking. Then footsteps in front of you. Another man appears from around the corner. They both begin to saunter on towards you all.
Who the fuck are you?
And he's, do you call it to the guy behind her in front?
In front. Because I've got a sibling, but I'm covering like one eye while I'm like holding this one.
Yeah. He says, "Oh, mate, looks like you've seen better days." As he begins walking towards you. He says, "I'm afraid there's a toll on this here road."
At all? You fucking know who I am?
He says, "I don't give a fuck, mate. The toll is universal. Unless you care to enlighten me."
Fucking Ace Bowie.
Make a... Actually, I'd need to make a
A
check for that.
front man of the Tunnel Snakes.
Oh shit. You can roll me a persuasion fast talk if you want. To like...
Oh shit.
Or
what's that?
what are you trying to do? Intimidate or like...
I'm just trying to inform him of,
Okay, so
who
you're
the
not...
fuck he's talking to.
Yeah, you don't want to like... But you're trying to like deter him for taking the toll, right?
Yeah.
So either intimidation or persuasion fast talk.
Oh, where is it? Right, persuasion, fast talk.
The one behind you goes, "Oh, I've heard of this geezer. He plays at Skinny's. He's alright." And the guy in front's like, "Alright, well, I'll give you a discount. How about that?"
Okay, how much a discount we talking, lads? I appreciate that, man. I have a good taste in music.
Yeah, the guy behind says, "Yeah, fuck that synthwave, mate. Rock and roll all the way."
And I give him like the horns about my fucking boy.
The guy in front says, "Tell you what, pal, since my friend here has taken a liking to you, and you seem like decent folk, we'll call it €600 bucks and free passage."
And I just whap at the 600.
Oh
And I
shit!
get, I fucking,
Oh shit! Yeah, you just walk up.
I'm
And
just like, hey, oh boy, how are you tonight?
he says, "Oh, you too, pal. See you around." And I guess the rest of you are just like keeping to yourselves at this point.
I'm amazed they gave him 600 bucks.
But yeah, he kindly gestures out with his arms and almost like bows and allows you passage as you walk on through these back alleys, and eventually you get to your apartment building, and it's a shithole basically. You come in and you're up on the 5th floor. You come out and you're in the far side corridor of the corridor. Who do y'all have keys? Is it like a thing?
It's my trip.
Right. So
Be ready for Lolly Boys.
you guys, oh god. So you guys all like,
Brace yourself.
you guys all like, you know, half of you stumbling in like wounded. Yeah. So yeah, Milos whaps out a key and opens the door. And it's a card key. It's not like a, you know, like a conventional house key or anything. And you wave it in front of the receiver, and it denies you a couple times, but on the 3rd try is the charm. Obviously, just rundown tech at this point. Yeah, you come in, and what you see is your crib, which you're used to seeing, your hangout, which basically has, as you come in, you've got like a counter to your right running down like a few meters and coming at a right angle to the left. You've got some like mangy couches off to the left with some tables, you know. You've got like ashtrays and plates, dirty plates lying around, a small TV, like a small like 22-inch TV at the opposite end of the couch, and then it's like a kitchen combined with your dining room. You've got like a round table with a few chairs dotted about, and then on the other side, like the kitchen counter with some hobs and a sink and all that. Again, dirty pans lying about. It's like shag carpet, just filled with stains as you come in. And Carol's like, "Oh, quite a place you've got here. Good for lying low, I suspect." But yeah, you guys come in.
I tell her, well, just don't be going and sniffing around the place, love. Might smell something you don't like.
She's like, "I'll keep that in mind. Just I'll sit over here." And you guys know you've got this main kitchen slash living room slash dining room area. Then you've got like a double bed and a bedroom, and in the back you've got like a toilet and shit, and you've got like a wee storage room in the back as well. But yeah, you guys come in, and the door closes behind you, and for all intents and purposes, you're probably safe for the night. And which it is, you know, deep into the night at this point. What are you all doing?
Sleep.
Asking to be patched up. Get this
Asking
you
who?
know, this whole asking my boy Akio.
Yeah.
I'm like, Akio, you gonna help me patch this up for me? Before it leaves a permanent mark.
I mean, I'm fucked as well. Don't know if performing surgery or whatever on you is going to be great.
And I'll inform Akio, I'll go to first aid kit, yeah?
You guys want to see what your apartment looks like?
Yeah.
Sure. I will perform medical assistance on Ace.
Okay. Roll the first aid. What are you in right now, Ace?
What am I in? Like
Yeah.
clothing?
Health point wise.
I am in
Critical?
critical.
Okay.
Max critical.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll your first aid, or I believe medtechs have like a specific special ability that you can use. It is medtech, medical tech, yeah.
Hey, what the fuck?
Yeah, he patches your shit up. You,
What?
so
Thanks.
he gets like, what do you have in your fingers again? Nothing like flat, like no flames or anything to like cauterize the wound.
No.
Okay. With his like medicinal stuff, he's got like a proper med pack. He brings out, he like numbs the area and stitches it up and stuff, and you manage to dress the wound very, very nicely. Since you critted, as you rest overnight, Ace, you'll gain 2 hit points back rather than 1, since that was a crit.
Who's next?
Akio turns to the rest of you as, like, you guys are wounded in various ways. Milosh in his leg, Kent in his leg? And Akio himself, it looks pretty goofed up. So it's up to you guys if you want to take the heal.
Oh, better than first aid. You get it my inventory?
Does first aid kit get used? Like,
No. Well,
Oh,
it depends. I don't know the logistics behind it, but I believe you just have like a bunch of equipment that we'll say has like a few, like, we'll say it has like 5 uses or something before you need a refill. The med kits and first aids.
alright. Milosh, get on the table.
Ooh.
leave the body pillar behind, you fucking creepy bastard.
I'm getting on the table.
Okay. Yeah, Milo.
And I stab him in the face.
Hashtag for Frank.
Yeah, you managed to dress his leg up nice. And as you guys rest, you'll gain a hit point back, Milosh.
1 whole hit point. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the hit point regaining in this game is brutal as well. Wounds are a pretty big deal in this game. It's per night though. Every night that he's sort of like tending to you with his kit, you'll get another hit point back.
Kent needs healed as well, right?
I don't know, how does Kent look?
Craig? We'll never know.
He dead.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm a serious one. I did do it.
Alright, get on the table.
get on the table.
Just stab me too.
What am I trying to roll?
Your
Med
tech
tech.
skill, yeah. Or
Boom.
your first aid or whatever you have, but probably med tech. But yeah, you managed to dress his wounds finely, and you will regain a hit point when you rest, Kent.
Can I heal myself?
You can sure try. What's
Sure.
wrong with you? Wait, can you hear yourself? Probably. I'll
I
say
was
yes.
shot in the head.
Oh yeah. Yeah, sure. I'll say you can.
Okay. What about what's her name? Caroline or something.
Carol. I don't even think she gave your name, but well, probably if she was like, name's Carol, and then just like gets grabbed and like they try to like fucking inject her with smack or whatever they're trying to do. She
Does
is
she need
fine.
to?
She's unarmed, like unharmed. She didn't take a hit. She was at like,
Uh,
she got grappled and then like ran to the back behind the table as you guys dealt with it.
That's for me. I get on the table and heal
You
myself.
you're just like, for the sake of narrative, we'll say like Ace probably gives you a wee hand dressing your head because you can't really see. You maybe have a mirror in your bathroom, and yeah, like you go and deal with that, and yeah, you regain a hit point over your rest. And like Carol like sees this and she's like, "Fucking hell, that's handy."
The boy's been the best in the business as I've seen, yeah. Love him.
She's like, "Might come to you for my next cybernetic," and whaps at her arm, which is a cyber arm. Yeah, she's like, "Wow." I was gonna be like, "Oh, where'd you work?" But you don't even know. Do you have like a name off the top of your head for the parlor?
A name.
Hmm.
Nah, I'll think of one. Get back to me.
Alright. She'll ask you when you think of it. But yeah, that's the rules. That's the wrong thing. This is the thing. So you guys are in your hideout. Yeah, this is a shithole, semi-cracked in looking place. One of these old worldly looking apartments again. And this is your chance to get patched up and get some sleep for the night. But before then, does anyone flick on the TV, or what are you guys doing like in your rest? Because yeah, Carol's she says, "Alright lads, I'll tell you the deal. I've got a couple of guys coming from different news corps, and they're gonna have a look at what I've got here, and I'm gonna have them engage in some kind of bid war. And the money I'm gonna make off that, the money," says, and like I says, I'll pay you off the back of that. But until then, until I know I've been kept safe, I'm afraid I won't be able to pay you.
So you don't have any money, is what you're saying.
You know, oh no, I've got some money, just not enough to pay 500 per person, but like I said, I'm gonna get tens of thousands of Eurobucks off this. Just you see. Media Corps will be
Yeah.
chomping at the bit for this. And she says, "Aye, I am." Just you wait and see, pal. And yeah, what do you guys do like in your rest, in your chill time?
I turn on the TV to see if I'm on the news.
Oh. So you flick on the TV and you turn to a news station. Probably there's News Network 52 and there's like national news and worldwide news. But
Right, which one was Kent from?
which
Would
one?
I know this?
That's actually well, I don't know.
Is there
Because
names?
There,
As I
there
saw.
are there are names of corporations. We'll say Kent. Which one do you want to be from? News Network 54 or National News Night City?
National news.
Cool.
Well, I turn up to one of the ones that isn't national news for my boy Kent.
Yeah. So the rival network is Network News 54. That's the rival. Funnily enough, you flick on the TV, and those of you who are still hanging around, waiting to see if this is news, which probably not, because you're in like the downtrodden downtown area, and violence happens all the time. But, what you do see is a news anchor. And
Oh, the news channel.
guess what?
Unbelievable.
He said, the headline reads, Brightman released from prison. And it pans down to Bill Billington from News Network News Network 54. And he exclaims as the headline crosses across the screen on your 22-inch TV. He says, after spending 17 years in prison, Joshua Bright, the man, was released yesterday at the end of his sentence. Suspected of being the Night City stalker, Brightman was never convicted of any of the 32 murders committed by the stalker. He says, he was imprisoned for kidnapping and attempted murder after a widely publicized trial. Many believe, however, Brightman is indeed the stalker. The former electronics store manager is now 39 years old. Threats against Brightman's life have already been received, and his stated intent of returning to Night City has alarmed citizens groups. Police spokesperson, however, were unconcerned, stating, "We deal with cyber psychos every day who make the stalker look like Santa Claus. I expect Mr. Brightman will find the streets are a bit tougher than he remembers." In related news, federal prosecutor Mel DeCosta verified that charges will not be brought against Brightman under
Turn that shit off.
Yeah, and it just keeps going on and on. And it's just like, blah blah blah, state of California, blah blah blah.
I'm saying if we made the news, it could be my big break.
Do you continue watching or are you flicking it?
I flick it.
Yeah.
I put it on to like a fucking
Synth-
comedy channel or some
Synthwave
shit.
channel.
I have a fucking
Music.
entry.
For music. The new wave.
Yeah.
How much do these healing drugs cost? I imagine I would know from
yeah, you
what I
probably
did.
you probably know. Stems you're after, right? I can
It's whatever heals you.
Yeah. Getting fired. Do. Let's see. Drugs 1, 2, 2. Oops. Stems will run you €500 a stem.
For one use.
And it is a stimulant. Oh wait, that's not the thing. Oh, sorry, I'm thinking of something else. This speed heal. Healing drug. Speed heal is designed to enhance the natural healing process. Side effects are reduced by this. 1d6 divided by 3. Yeah, stems cost. Well, speed heal, sorry. Cost $200 if you want the like cheap shit.
And how much does it heal?
Mechanically, you have to roll for it. 1d6 divided by 3.
6 divided by 3.
Mm-hmm.
And is it one use, yeah?
Yep. It's essentially like a needle, like heroin shit.
Okay. Fucking hell, man. Everything's expensive.
Yeah, man.
Everything fucking one-shot shit.
Yeah, man. This is like Cyberpunk's fucking brutal. Honestly, I warned you guys.
I turned to Carol.
Mm-hmm.
Say, how do we even know your information's right?
She's like, well, fucking show you then, eh? And she whaps at her strongbox. and flips it open and shows you. She has a bunch of photos, and they all, like, the first few appear to be like dark silhouettes, which are later found to be crime scenes of the serial killer, the Night City Stalker. And then there's a couple like proper incriminating photos, like, you know, him basically in the middle of doing the deed of cutting up someone, and someone's captured it with their optic camera and printed it out, and she's got a hold of it somehow.
Do they look like the person that was on TV?
Yeah, there was a picture, and it did indeed look like him. Joshua Bright, the man's name was. She says, "You know how much these News Corps will pay for this?" She's like, "Don't worry, boys. You do a good job, I might even give you a tip."
We just saved your life. Is that not worth a tip?
She's like, well, we'll see, roll me persuasion, I guess.
Persuasion.
And you can add a +4, because she never even took any damage.
Where's persuasion?
It's persuasion fast talk, it's on the cool tab, wherever that is.
I don't see it on the cool tab.
It's not in the
I think it is. Oh, maybe not, I may be wrong. Skills. It's the empathy skills. Middle left, and near the bottom of it.
Persuasion fast.
Empathy. Oh yeah. Persuasion. Plus what did you say?
+4, because you did save her skin. She didn't even take any damage. Okay, she's like,
Oh!
alright, you'll fucking get your tip, alright? I get your point.
Oh.
She's like, how about add another 200 each on top?
Deal.
And she reaches out her cybernetic limb.
When are these guys coming? When are these news guys coming?
She says, don't you worry, pal, I'll get in touch with them. I've got their contact numbers on my mobile phone here. And she whaps out a old school flip phone, but it's the 90s, so this is high tech.
Motorola Razor.
Yeah, this is like, yeah, not even. Like, fucking Nokia 3310, but flip edition. Which, yeah, she whaps it out, and she's just like, I'll get in touch with them tonight, and I'll have a couple of the corps, I'll see who's interested in the info, and I'll get them to come up and negotiate terms, and then you'll get your payment, don't you fret. It's like, just keep an eye on these cunts when they come, because I suspect that one of these news corps got wind of this information, and that's what led to the attack on me tonight. Those didn't look like any kind of regular thugs. But yeah.
What time is it?
At this point, it's like midnight. Sort of midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning-ish.
Okay.
Did you have it? And yeah, she's just like sniffing away. How did you have anything you wanted to do, depending on the time?
Do I have keys to my work?
Probably. I wouldn't see why not. You're like it's like you and your quote unquote mentor who's runs the place. I say mentor, he's probably, if even, barely more skilled than you, but you know, it's his business and he hired you essentially to work out of it.
Alright, nah, I don't have anything to do.
Oh, do you don't want to go there?
No.
Okay. Yeah, what the rest of you kind of doing is you're a bit banged up and, you know, all that shit.
Yeah, I'm going to my bed.
resting and recovering.
Yeah, you say your bed, but there's one bed and it's a double bed.
Yeah, I'm fucking had a hole in my face. I'm gonna take it.
Yeah. You guys generally don't crash out here, especially not as a group. Maybe if like one of you need to lie low for a while and don't want to go home. So that's why there's only like a double bed and you got like the couches to crash on as well and stuff. But, oh shit, give me like 10 seconds. Ooh, sorry about that. Anyways, you all rest up, I'm assuming? If so, then, yeah, heal up your hit points that you healed. I think everyone got 1 hit point back, except Ace, who got 2.
Critical 2, boys.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys wake in the morning. And, yeah, Carol's probably just crashed out on like one of the couches. I don't know what the rest of you were doing. And, you hear like a ringing. And Carol like snoring like, oh mate, oh. She just like, the phone ringing goes and she just, and she like whaps at her phone, and then she starts talking into it, and she's like, aye aye aye, and then she's just talking to obviously her contact at one of these News Corp guys. What are the rest of you guys doing in the morning?
When do I have to perform first aid? Have to be at night.
Well, basically every day you can keep performing it, and then they just gain the hit points on their next rest.
I can do some first aid if anyone wants it.
I'm already sitting on the table.
Take me, doctor.
My
Well,
body's
it's just when he's sleeping. Didn't say he was away.
Oh no, I fumbled it.
A critical
My
fumble.
leg's on period.
And you
Oh
only
my
a crit on the
Injured him
fumble.
What does that even mean? I feel like this first
What's
aid
your
kit's
wound
gonna be.
again, Milos? It's in your leg.
Yeah, it's just that little scrape, you know, nothing scrape. Or it was a scrape, who knows what it is now.
Like, fuck, I don't
It's
know
gonna
how
be a
to...
big hole now.
He like
what's
saws
the-
it up and leaves the scissors inside of my leg.
What's the fumble roll for though? Why do you roll a d10 for fumble?
That's only used for ranged attacks and other things. There isn't like a fumble roll for every single skill check, if that's what you're asking.
Right.
But there is a fumble roll if you're like, oh, I want to make a ranged attack against this guy or whatever. But you like bandaging him up, and then your cybernetic arm, you lose control of it for a split second, and you just like dig your thumb into his leg wound, and like after a second you manage to regain control and pull it back out.
Fucking sit still, man.
Oh fuck, what are you doing?
For like a second it was like an iron grip, and his thumb just pierced into your wound.
Fucking fingering my wound, mate. What is wrong with you?
It's cause you're like Lola, you sick fuck. Anyway, what about the rest of you? What's everyone doing?
After seeing that, I'm a wee bit skeptical, but ask for first aid on me with my old first aid kit.
Sure.
As long as you sit still, we should be fine.
Is it
I lie
wait, is that
perfectly
first
still.
aid or a med kit you're using?
A first aid.
First aid, you only get half a hit point per day.
No, my med tech thing, I shouldn't need to use something. Then what's the point of me?
Yeah, you
Oh.
still use your med kit, but yeah, it uses your.
Then what's the point? I don't. What's my special ability even do then?
Yeah, that
It
is.
does nothing.
You roll with that ability, and if you want to install cyber limbs on someone, or you want to install like cybernetics on someone, that's what you roll with.
Right there. I'm gonna look it up because
It-
it doesn't make sense. Then my thing does nothing except give me a different roll.
If Ace was like, Lyle, sorry, Akio, I bought this.
Yo.
He's like, I bought the cybernetic limb. Can you fit it onto me? You would make a medtech roll for that. But yeah, while you're looking that up, what's everyone else? What's Kent doing? This is
Is there
morning
food?
routine.
Is there food I can prepare? Do we keep food here?
Funnily enough, Carol, after she's done, like, you guys are, like, Akio's like trying to keep bandaging you guys up, redressing your wounds. She's like, here, you got any food in this place? And sure enough, you go over to the fridge. There's stuff.
This is just different from first aid's roll.
First aid and is there a roll for first aid?
Yeah.
Do you have it?
Yeah.
Then you can roll that instead. I believe medtech then is just for like installing cyberneticans and stuff. Dealing with
No, it's the same thing, but it's different healing rate.
well, first aid and medkits are different.
Whatever. I'll just use first. Who cares?
Yep. You bandage them up good. And on your next rest, you'll get another hit point back.
Yes.
At least you didn't thumb your wound.
I ask Akio, with all his medical knowledge, will my face be alright?
Hmm.
Will I have to wear the mask every night I'm on stage?
Do I actually know the real answer to this?
Well, it's more like a visual thing, probably. You know that you could do this. There is tools to graft faces and change your appearance. So,
Is he gonna need that though? That's what I'm.
so he took like a proper stab into like his left temple area and left a big ass open scar, like a slash wound. Stitching it up. Obviously, you've stitched it up and stuff.
A credit though. Surely that's enough to heal it perfectly. Those stitches
no,
will
no,
never
no.
be seen again.
No, there will be a scar. It will be fairly minimal. Since your skills are so high level, but you didn't like erase the scar tissue or anything. You don't have the equipment to like erase scar tissue, but the scar is minimalized thanks to your mad skills.
Alright. I mean, there's gonna be a small scar right here, and I like purposely poke him right in the scar.
Ah, you fucking
But it's not gonna be visible. It gives you a bit of edge to go with your edginess on stage.
fucking. Oh, I'll have to do it.
Was that English? Sorry, hello?
I said I'll have to do it. This voice is hard.
Is that in English? Like, too English for you.
Come on, go, you God.
Morning, Governor. Kent, you open the fridge and find some stale milk and
It's my favorite.
and
Have you cut your fingernails yet?
Oh, yeah.
You've been walking around with massive fingernails this whole time. You could have clawed them to death.
I was nude as well. He's not
basically rippers. You're, you're not nude. I'll look to your character sheet.
I know, but I was rich.
Oh.
Yeah, you were. You were a nude man. That's probably why they fired you. At National News, Night City. But yeah, you find some stale milk, some old butter, and there's probably some moldy bread lying around. That's it. And this is again, yeah, this is like in the morning at this point. And then Carol calls over like, "Well, you got anything over there, pal? I'm fucking starving."
Depends if you'd be willing to eat it.
She's like, "Oh, that doesn't sound very nice. Whatever you've got. What have you got?"
I'll dish out what we can. Give you some
Moldy buttered bread.
some butter.
Yep.
Oh, see a toaster.
Do you actually make it? You don't have a toaster, but you have some like hobs. If you want to try and cook over the hobs. You have to like stand there with the bread hovering over it. Living in the real shit. But yeah, you make toast and butter it, and it's quite clearly got bits of mold. Are you trying to like pick it off to like mask it so she doesn't see?
Good.
And what about the rest of you? The rest of you see him like making things. You don't know what though. You don't know what he's doing.
It's
I'll
every day,
pass
bro.
on breakfast. Thanks.
I'm like going over the mirror and I'm like just like shaking my face.
Yeah, you'll be
Like
in the
just doing
toilet.
pokes and taps.
I can bring you to. This is the toilet. Don't know if you can see that. But yeah. You make some toast. Are you having some yourself?
No, I'll pass.
I think there's maybe a cooking skill. I might have you roll. I don't know.
Probably is.
Chemistry. It's the closest thing I've seen. Body skills, skill, intelligence. Yeah, doesn't look like there's really a skill for it. So you could just cook it up. And do you just dish it up to Carol? How many?
I regret it.
This is important information. So firstly, you get the bread. You've toasted it over the hobs. Stick it on like a dirty plate. There's still some mold on it. It's up to you if you want to scrape it off with a dirty knife.
I'll leave it up to her.
So yeah, if you bring it up to her, like a couple of slices, she'll just look at it and say, "Fuck is that, mate?"
It's all we've got. You don't have to eat it.
Did you butter it?
Sure.
She's like, "You try and mask it with butter. I can see it. Right? It's fucking blue, mate." He's like, "Fuck this." She's like, "Here, tell you what, right? Why don't a couple of yous? I'll hand you some money, and why do you dive down to Mario's and pick up some pizza?"
Wow. It's racist.
Fucking Mario's.
What? It's a multicultural area, alright? There's a lot of Italians as well.
Oh, so you've got money now, have you?
Yeah, I told you I've got money, just not a lot. Not enough to pay you. Not until I get my
Is there an insight version of
Yeah.
Cyberpunk 2020?
There
What is it?
is. It would probably empathy skills. It would be human perception. That's insight in this world.
I'm gonna roll that.
Okay. You totally
Rip.
believe her.
Plus 10. Alright, because. Okay. Sure, I'll go to Mario's and get some pizza.
Just you. She gets out the money. She hands you over.
How far away is Mario's?
Do you need a drive?
She says,
That's why I want to know how far away it is.
she said, "Oh, it's only 3 blocks around the corner."
That's too far. Milosh, he's a ride, mate.
He's all this.
I'm on it, pal. Hop on. Let's go.
And yeah. Okay, so you guys leave.
Yep.
Whilst Ace is probably in the bathroom, still like obsessing over his face. You guys head out and jump on your scooter. She's handed you 20 euro bucks to pay for the pizza.
Oh, probably enough.
Yeah, she wants a big one. She's like, she basically is like, oh, just got a big pizza and just we'll share it. Since you're looking after me and all that, and yeah, you guys make your way to. She gives you like vague directions, and you can find your way. But as you're coming down the street, you park up on the block, which you think this place is. Do you stick your scooter in the pod, or do you just leave it out?
I'll wait outside. You go and get the pizza.
Right.
And where you park up, there's a few motorcycles as well, like lined up, and obviously some cars a bit further back on the side street. And as you like park up and Akio makes his way towards the pizza place, you smell the scent of some real Chinese food from a small hut in an alleyway. As you look over, the patrons around them are dressed in corporate style suits. It catches your attention, and just as you turn back, someone bumps into you, and a deep voice from a man says, "Watch where you're stepping, bitch." And as you look, you see a pair of men with blonde hewn hair, one with a side shave, the other with a large mohawk, and each with their fair share of facial scars, wearing thick black leather with metal studs all over. Have barged
Is this
past
to me
you.
or
Yeah.
Java?
Barged past you.
Me.
Yeah, just basically as you've gotten off the scooter and started walking, like this Chinese food caught your scent in your eyes, and just as you turn back, like mere meters away from where Shabo was, just they bumped into you. Sorry,
What
Milo.
do they look like again?
They look okay. So there's a couple guys. They both basically double team barged you, and
Damn.
they both have blonde hewn hair. One of them has like a side shave and like long hair otherwise, and the other one has a mohawk sticking up like 80s punk style, and they were both wearing thick black leather with metal studs protruding out, and like as they pass you, you see on their backs they have like embroidery on the backs, and it's in like some kind of an emblem. And like, Shaba, just roll awareness just to see, like, this isn't too far away from you, so it's fairly easy to spot, but you might be like preoccupied with some other shit. I know how you are.
I probably am.
Yeah, Milos might be doing something. So just roll an awareness to see if you see any details or see what's going down. Yeah, I mean, it's not hard to notice that these guys just fucking barge past your bud, and you might get a bit pissed off at that. I don't know, do you? With that awareness, you probably didn't hear what they said, but you can hear one of them said something like insulting, clearly.
Bitch.
Yeah, you maybe heard bitch, but you didn't hear the rest of it.
Keep an eye on them.
Yeah, well, funnily enough, as they're walking towards the area next to you, which there are a couple of motorcycles. And as they walk over and you're keeping an eye on them, they saddle up, get some motorcycle helmets put on, and you see the back of their leather jackets. They have an emblem, which is a nomadic one, and it's from the nomad family of Johannesson. The Johannesson clan are huge. You know this from being a Jippo yourself. Yeah, they're one of the biggest nomad clans in the surrounding area in North America. And they're bad dudes. But if you guys don't say anything to them, yeah, you continue on, Akion. A few stores down. You know, they kind of laugh as they barge past and call you bitch as well. They're just like ho 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 ho. Like obviously missing a few brain cells. But you make your way to Mario's and get a pizza. Well, say with €20 you could probably afford like a bad boy 20-inch pizza.
For like 6 people.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna be starving.
20-inch, mate. You having a giggle? Well, it's up to you.
I down a 16-inch myself.
Well, you're a big fat cunt, mate.
True that.
I will.
Yeah, you come in and it's like a really kind of grimy Italian pizzeria. You've got a few customers lingering about. They kind of look like smackheads. And the man flipping cooking pizzas is like a fat, olive skin man with a big mole on his chin and dark black short hair.
Hey Mario, give me a pizza. 20-inch pepperoni, nothing else.
He turns. He double takes because he turns. I don't know. You might know him. Have you eaten here before? Would you say?
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah. So he probably knows him. He turns and gives you like a knowing nod, and then after dealing with his recent customer, he manages to bake you up a nice 20-inch pepperoni pizza. €20. I carried it. Hey, that's a €20
Fucking hell.
Look
Top
at me,
prices, man.
Mario.
I'll break your face.
I slapped my
Look at your
€20
face.
box on the counter.
Yeah, he takes it and poof, hands you over your big ass 20-inch pizza box. And you guys make your way back, and whilst that's going on, I'm assuming, you know, Carol's probably just lay back on the couch, flicking through channels, and you know, what's Kent doing in the meantime? Carol at this point, well, in the beginning, as they left, Ace was still in the bathroom probably checking out his face, and Carol was just like laid back on the couch, flips on the TV as they leave, getting ready for a pizza. What's Kent up to?
I'm writing some profiles on the people that we encountered,
Cool.
because creeping, that's what I do.
Yeah. So you're
Wow.
probably like sort of at the dining table or on the counter or something away from Carol. As she flips through the TV set, Yeah. So she sees you like scribbling away, and she's like, "What's your deal anyway, pal? These seem like a rough bunch compared to you."
Got stuck in a bad place.
She's like, "Oh, I know how
where
it
I ended up,
goes,
really.
aye, aye." And she's just like agreeing with you, like, "Oh, aye, rough, rough, aye." It's like, She said, "So what is it you do?"
Oh, I used to be a journalist, but right now just I'm just the underbelly's eyes, really.
She kind of like, she's like, as she was talking to you, she's just not looking at you. She's just like looking at the TV, relaxed, flipping through. As you say that, she kind of like turns and narrows her eyes at you. She says, "You wouldn't be after my evidence now, would you?"
Depends who it involves.
She said, "Well, you know who it involves now. The cat's out the bag, but I'm the only one with the evidence to back it up, thankfully. Gonna make some money on this."
I mean, I agreed to help, and we all did, so you have my word.
She's like, "Aye, your word." And like turns back to the TV. And as she's flicking through, Ace, you walk into the living room. You've probably done checking out your face by this point. And she's like, "Oh, and you, that was an alright set you played. I made a fan of synthwave myself." Speechless, I
You've made him
guess.
sad.
Ace is speechless.
Ace?
What?
There you go. He's here.
He's
You
like,
alright, mate?
He lives.
I went into the fucking the void there. I was like, what the hell? I'm still like having my wee bit of fanny. I'm like in the bathroom. I'm just like making
Oh,
sure.
So you don't
I'm
want
like trying to
to.
clean up the wound.
Alright, so retcon that. She doesn't say anything to you. Wait, how long are you spending in there? Do you
As
have, like,
long as it takes to make me beautiful again.
do you have like makeup or something? You're like touching your face up.
Roll.
No, I'm just like
roll a
washing
thing.
the wound.
Roll makeup.
No, there's a personal
Yeah,
grooming.
there is. There's a personal grooming. Roll personal grooming.
Oh, joke's on you. I've got points in that.
Yeah.
Hope you fail.
And whenever you like, wow, you managed to cover it up nicely, actually. Almost completely. Looks like it is in there. Use your various techniques. Maybe you have some makeup on you, I don't know. But you managed
It's
to clean up.
amazing what you can do with facial hair.
Yeah, you managed to clean up nicely. You're looking ace, one might say. Um. Yeah, so you guys are making your way back, and you're cleaning yourself up. Carol's flicking through the TV, and Kent, you hear on the news. Let me just see what you hear. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Fucking PDF is a pain in the arse. It doesn't have bookmarks. The news lady News anchor. Haha, we're on it. Says. It's like you hear the noise, like dun dun dun. You know, like the intro to the news. And it's like a lady's like, booby traps cyberware on the streets. Night City, and a bizarre twist on the problem of black market cyberware. This reporter has learned day of a flood of sabotage cyberware has been unleashed in the city. Apparently sold to unsuspecting boosters. These prosthetics contain chips programmed to cause violent incidents. No pattern has yet been detected to the reason for these incidents. Several boosters have strangled themselves in their own cyber arms. Others have fired on police cars and patrol officers with less reason than usual. Some have been driven into cyber psychosis with alarming speed, and others found dead with no apparent cause. Few of these incidents have been investigated fully by the police until recently. Few boosters have survived their rebellious cyberware. None were willing to talk to this reporter. It is believed that cyberware involved was purchased on the street and outwardly least resembles various cheap popular brands. And then like it just goes like, now to you, Dave, for the weather. And it's just like, oh, I'm Dave, and it's gonna be acid rain probably. But she's could you make a human perception check?
See where that one is.
It's like empathy, I think. It's under like middle left.
Oh yeah.
Carol says to you, "Ha, fucking bunch of unlucky cunts." But you could sense like a quiver in her speech, like almost as if she's worried about something. And at that moment, Akio and Milos enter with the pizza. Is Ace quite finished with his face?
When I walk in, I put the pizza on the counter and go,
Pizza.
pizza time.
I come bursting out. I'm like, is some cunt say pizza?
It's pizza time.
Is this some fucking meme I don't know about?
It's from Spider-Man.
Yeah, you slap it down. And she's like, oh fucking yes, I'm starving. And she takes out a slice and starts munching that shit. Yeah, there's probably a good time to finish it up, I guess, before moving any further into any other encounters. But yeah,
Don't pull it.
that's Cyberpunk, and that's the brutal combat of Cyberpunk. I fucking told you, man. Oof. And those were low-level corporates, basically, like low-level suits.